So, in answer to your question, would it be with Shipman? The answer to that is no, because Dr. Shipman is having a very different day to everybody else. Dr. Shipman, um, basically, during the darkness that ensued during the end of the last game session, before last, you were staked, and a hood was placed over your head, and you were removed quite some distance by someone who you think uh, must be a vampire. It's another way that could possibly work. And you were dragged to some sort of vehicle where you were kept staked for several hours. And then you were taken to another location inside of this vehicle. While you were in the vehicle, on your way, you overhear a conversation, and it goes something like this. And I just have to find somewhere to put my keyboard. It doesn't quite fit there. Okay. The first of the guards turns to the other one and he says, "We have to keep him in here. They want him alive," says the other one. "Conscious, incapacitated. They must want to talk to him. I guess he is in for debriefing. How long are we going to keep him here for? Up to 7 days. How do you know that?" "Two reasons. Yeah. One, we have 7 days of rations and supplies for the whole operation." "Oh yeah, and reason two? Protocols. Read your orders, you fucking idiot. After a week, we retreat to Cefalu and continue to the next phase." "Do you think it's getting more dangerous?" says the other one. "For us, yes, definitely." Then there's a crackle over the radio, and you hear, "Little bird, deliver asset Delta 7 to the rookery." "Hey, that's you," he says, pointing at you, Dr. Shipman. "Let's go." And the vehicle starts moving again. Eventually, you're taken and put into a helicopter. You feel the wind. You've got a hood over your head. You're dragged onto a helicopter. It flies for a while. You're dragged off a helicopter. I don't know if you're going to try and do anything during any of this stuff.
No, I think I would just let it happen.
All right. So with the hood still on your head, you're dragged off the helicopter and you walk through the rain and snow and sleet that's hitting your body and your face, even through the hood. And you're leaning sideways into the wind. This frozen, gusty space that you're in, quite a long way you have to walk. And you can hear the wind snapping in your ears. You can hear a chopper behind you. You get the impression of long coats and hoods and hats and things around you, even despite the hood. Finally, you're brought into a slightly warmer environment where your footsteps begin to echo as you walk across the place, and you feel that you're in a much bigger location. And eventually, the hood is torn from your head, and you're still staked, laying in front of what appears to be the man that was on the helicopter that leapt out the door, and the dark-haired, raven-haired woman who told everybody else, at least, that they'd failed the first test, who they have seen briefly once or twice. I'm not sure if your character has seen her very much at this point.
No, I don't think so, no.
And anyway, for your sake, we'll call them, well, you'll just see. She says, "What do we do with him?" "This weather is not in the plan. This is the master's doing." She says, "I do not need to lecture you, Lord Gustave, on protocols. What is the fate of this wretch? He failed a crucial test. He should already know loyalty. He has tasted twice. Perhaps this is the will to death they speak of, ingrained in Molkarv's blood." So you do know that Gustav, that is supposition. "Most certainly, Scheherazade. But he will never walk among the master's elite. He is taken out of circulation. In the meantime, she says, what specialized skills does he have that we can make useful to the master's logos? He is the child of Malkav. His powers and unpredictability could make him useful in extreme circumstances. They look doubtfully at each other. I cannot say, but the master chooses him. He must be useful. There is always a plan. Gustav takes Shipman's face in his huge rough hand, and he observes you up closely. In what possible capacity can this wretched mind, this wrecked mind, be useful to the order of Mars? He shoves you backwards dismissively. Do you question the word of the master, Gustavius? She says. She smiles. The master must know that if we are dealing with a broken vessel, he failed a crucial test of loyalty and integrity. His instinct was to give away the blood of the master. His survival instincts are flawed, I grant you. Flawed to our purpose anyway, that is clear. Can he be redeemed, she says? Can he be utilized in some way befitting the order? The master did not tell you his reasons. The lady smiles. Come with me then, he says. You have extensive training in the powers. My discipline with word and eye, Mila Ayin, is not yet to your ability, Lord Gustavius. I am but a humble student, she says. She goes down and touches her nose to the table before them. Rising, she removes her veil and exposes her face. Now she looks at Gustav directly in the eyes. Good, he says. Let us work together. Scheherazade leans in. Make a perception check, please. Sorry to be so railroady.
No, I enjoy it. God, why isn't this? Perception alertness, right?
Do you have heightened senses and things? Well, you're staked, aren't you? So it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I don't think I could do anything.
Those powers.
3.
3 successes, though. Okay. Well, with 3 successes, let me see. She leans into Gustavius and she says, he can be made into a spy or a bomb if needed. Gustav looks back at her. He says, these are the master's words. She nods. He turns to his subordinate, Carl. Carl sits there with his round John Lennon glasses, looking like some relic from the time of the Tsars. She turns to Carl and he says, Carl, have the facilities prepared. I must do my work. What will you do to him, she says. Will you dominate his mind? Yes. Restructure his memories, make him forget everything? I will first pull apart his mind, yes, carefully, but then I will make a report. Nothing more than that? A report? We shall see if he is worthy to progress. Scheherazade turns to Shipman. Only the master will decide that. You, doctor, have tasted the blood. There is no way back from this point. Gustav nods. Indeed, Scheherazade is right. But you may yet be useful for something. And if you're lucky, she says, your purpose may never come to pass and you can live your life in bliss. Gustav looks over his shoulder at her and he says, like the bomb in Uther's Haven. She says, I told him to get rid of that thing. He said it discourages visitors. They start walking with you now, and you're on a trolley. And you're going down a hall, and you're in this huge underground bunker, you realize, this massive shell-shaped room with a massive ceiling, beautiful architecture, etc. She says, I told him to get rid of that thing. He's right, it discourages me. I wouldn't send my dogs there, he says. Do not be unkind to Uther de St. Bernard. He has saved your life and the master's. He has saved my life too. I have saved your life, and I you. But there are no debts here, Lord Gustav. He turns to his soldier. Bring him. And that's the point where you are knocked unconscious again, or otherwise taken from the room. At that point, our main characters are flying through the trees over ice and dale on motor-powered fucking trail bike style snowmobiles.
Yeah.
Thank you for waiting for my extremely long introduction. I had no idea how long that was going to take.
I like that. It was nice.
Cool. Well, it explains where he is.
Have fun, anyway. John.
Have fun, John. All right, so what you guys are flying around on snowmobiles, and at this point, you're heading north.
So we were intending on going?
I don't know. Where are you intending on going? That's really the question. You've had some vital clues passed to you, but I don't know whether they've been passed yet.
No, we're supposed to go to Safalu, but I don't know where that is.
So what's your next objective then? If you can't get there, what's your next closest objective or next best thing?
Get through the mountains? Isn't that what we were attempting to do?
Well, I'm not here, so I'm going to shut up now.
Okay. Back. Do we have a map or anything?
You don't need a map.
I know we've got the compass thing.
Yeah, you know which direction you're going. Yeah. What I can tell you is that you're on an ice bank that heads down south, surrounded by trees and forest up into the woods on all sides.
Ooh. So where's Safalu? Where are we going? I'm just having a ball here.
Who are you asking?
Whoever can listen.
One of these two.
And whoever can talk.
I can talk, but can I hear you? Can you pull up?
All right, yeah. I'll pull up alongside you.
All right, I stop. Yo,
what
what's
direction
up?
are we going?
I have no idea.
Excellent. I also have no idea.
Well, the weather is starting to set in. There's that much just to be said. And in the distance, you can hear a helicopter.
Can we just follow that?
Follow the helicopter.
After a couple of minutes, it disappears as if it's gone out of range.
Maybe we could try and get to that castle thing. I don't know what direction
I think that was our original point of direction. So yeah, let's do that.
Do we see the castle in the distance?
You can make perception checks.
Okay. Nope. No idea.
No, you could make a survival check to try and guesstimate where it was.
We've got 3 successes for the perception test.
3 successes. Okay. Yeah, you've got a pretty good idea, you think, where it is.
What's a survival stat thing?
Wits.
Okay. Just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Not very witty.
You know, you're not absolutely sure. You've got a feeling it was over that direction. The direction that the chopper flew over it before it blew up. So it's kind of behind you to the south.
With my memory, do I have any more precise idea?
Any more precise idea? You can make and I'm going to ask Garth.
Yep, I'm already on it. It's all there, ready to go. What do you need?
That shit. We want to intelligence and what is it? Scholarship or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I know the one.
The one.
Academics.
Academics, that's the name of it. They changed it so many times over the years.
Yeah, here in my realm now.
Okay.
One success.
One success. Philippe, yeah, I mean, you've got the advantage of an eidetic memory, actually. So there's that. Your one success, you have a feeling that one of the last things you noticed as you went past that castle was a road to the south. And that road wove off both left and right and could have arched around where you are. It's possible there could be a road somewhere around.
There could be a road near the castle that
Let's
I
get to the
vividly
castle.
remember. Yes, it veers off.
You didn't see the road arrive at the castle, though. That's the odd thing.
But I do not think the road kind of arrived at the castle, if you know what I mean.
Unless the road was hidden, maybe, or it went some way that
The
you
road
couldn't
could
see.
have been hidden. I don't know, but I know it's that way.
So where are we going? Sorry, what? Did any of you see the castle?
Well, it sounds like there's a road that skirts the castle. But
That is
either
the
way,
That is the word. That is the word. Kirsty Castle. Yes,
That's great, but where is the castle?
that way.
oh, sorry, yeah, it's in
There we
this
go.
direction there, sort of thing.
All right, let's go that direction then. I'm gonna zoom off.
All right, you zoom off in that direction.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so you travel about half a day without encountering anything or anyone. Feel free to keep talking.
It is hard to talk on a noisy vehicle.
I pull over again. You think we're going in the right direction?
God no. I don't know where I'm going. I don't have a clue.
I
No.
am pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I hope. I am like you, but I am pretty sure. I am more sure than not sure.
Okay.
That's great, but you know we still have a few trust issues here.
Either way, we freeze to death if we don't make it to anywhere.
That is true.
We all freeze to death, not just you two. Me as well.
You start to notice that the sky is lightening ever so slightly in the east, the west, no, the east, definitely the east. What am I even saying?
It looks like we're going to find another place for the night. We should keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's just.
I drive rolling survivally to find somewhere to sleep.
Okay, then you can do that. Roll your survivals.
Thing. 2.
Two
That's good because I don't have any.
Oh,
How many? Philippe better roll some survivals.
0 successes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's not looking good at this point. Somebody got 2. Was that you, Charlie?
Yeah.
You wonder whether there might be a cave up there and there rocks.
okay. We'll try and track that there cave up there.
Sounds good. And Philippe got 1.
They've got 1. Okay. Yeah, Philippe, you can kind of see that that's the sort of place where there might be a cave if you, depending. It's all covered in snow, so it's fucking hard to tell.
Why do I feel like we're going to set off an avalanche and then be buried? Have to dig our way out of here. Anyway, let's just keep going. We'll go up until where we can't use the snowmobiles anymore, and then
Okay.
try and traverse these things. Maybe looking for a place to sleep.
What are you going to do with the snowmobiles? Just park them?
Yeah,
They will get buried.
maybe try and get
If it
some
keeps
cover from the
snowing.
avalanche, the impending avalanche.
So you're looking to get yourselves cover from the impending avalanche.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, do you give any cover to your bikes from the impending avalanche?
Very
I
much
do. I
so.
park behind a tree.
Right.
Don't
Okay. Sounds fair.
know if a tree will help, but
What's better than not having a tree there?
Yeah.
At least
I will
you
use
tried,
his
right?
snowmobile.
Mm.
Except for the fact that the avalanche may knock the tree down, which will go on the bike. Let us
Hadn't put
know.
it behind that damn tree, it wouldn't have been pinned to the ground.
Yes, well,
It's true.
you know, don't worry about it. You know.
You need to put the bikes up the trees near the
Yeah.
top.
All right, sounds good.
No.
We'll just like
Unless you
jump
really
them.
insist.
We'll create a ramp and
Is
then
there
jump them
any-
into the
is there-
tree.
Right.
Is there any place where the rocks come out?
What
Oh.
missed the end of that? Clipped.
Is there any place where the rocks kind of come out and you can put the bikes underneath?
Yeah, actually there is.
Yeah.
Actually there is. There's a
I-
little like a little pad that's about just the right size for a couple of snowmobiles to park up underneath some icicles.
Okay, I will put my bike under that and watch it
As long as
disappear into the
temperature
ice
doesn't
somewhere.
change drastically in the near future and it doesn't just dump itself on top of the bikes, should be fine. It's on the ice.
Impending avalanche and stuff.
Put my bike there and just drag it like whatever.
Is there enough room for one more?
Yep.
Okay, I'll chuck it there too.
There's
And-
even a little space at the back of this kind of under crevasse that goes in there where you could possibly find enough darkness if you crawled around.
Ooh, okay.
If it collapsed though, you're dead.
I mean, we're already dead. We're vampires.
You could be in for a long thaw. Well, let's put it that way.
Ugh. Yeah, we'll try and find somewhere a bit more suitable than that. Somewhere less squishy.
The middle of the next ice age.
Hmm.
Somewhere less squishy. Okay.
Somewhere out of the weather. Somewhere less squishy.
mm.
Yeah.
I would like
Somewhere
to take,
safe of avalanches.
I would like to take a look around, pretty.
Yeah.
Looking for less squidgy.
Philippe, you are digging around. Okay, let's make a perception survival check for Philippe.
Alrighty.
Don't worry, I probably will get 0. And
Anyone else that wants to make a perception survival check should do so at this juncture.
Perception, survival. Where are you? There you are. 7.
Did you just say 7 successes?
7. Yes.
That's
Yes,
2 ones
7.
for us too.
2 ones for you guys. Okay, so you guys are looking around going, oh, well, I don't see anywhere to hide. And you realize, Charlie, that you have a knife, you can dig.
Okay, it's going to take a while. That's how we're doing this.
We're building a snow cave.
Oh God. Okay. With our knives.
Yep.
Yeah. Try.
Show me what to do and I'll do it.
Okay.
You get to the snow, through the snow, and you realize it's not deep enough. You're gonna have to dig into the rock itself and the mud and dirt and clay underneath.
Okay.
It's
Well,
going to be painful. It's going to be
There's no
hard.
chance of us doing the rock.
Survival
so
knives.
this might be where you come in handy, Alexi.
I start digging.
You look
With-
stronger than I've ever seen you before. So, congratulations.
Right.
All right.
Let's go.
Very good.
Step, step,
So
step.
let's have some athletics checks then, I guess. That's what you're literally asking me for.
Yep.
I saw it on your face.
And I've got it pre-made in those little things.
Right.
Good
5
job.
successes.
5 successes.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
You
so
let me
that's-
get potents.
I didn't know. What was I thinking? Okay.
It's only
Um,
2 though, so
That's it's all good.
No one else has it.
could be worse.
Fair enough. So, Alexi, you're going to make one of those checks for each of the characters, because I don't think any of them are going to get as far as you are in the time that you can do it.
I would help, but I'll probably hinder.
Philippe's kind of getting
So-
about 10 inches deep in a sort of little square out of dirt now, and you've just finished the first whole.
I'll cheer you on. Go, Alexi, go. Dig
Right.
everyone a
Of course.
hole.
That's 0 successes for Philippe.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh,
So with that amount of potence, what are we reckoning is about 15 minutes worth of time to dig a hole?
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah, Philippe's hole, you dig through it, but then the problem is that it's not just that you can't It's not that you can't dig the hole, it's that when you remove this one piece of rock, water starts flowing through it.
Here we go again. This is not the first time.
Maybe you guys should build something up with snow as well as a cover.
Okay, we'll do that. You try and dig a bit
Right.
more.
Have another
I'd-
dig check. You've got 2 chances to dig 2 holes at this point before the sun rises.
3
Okay.
successes.
Okay, that's 1 hole dug. You got 1 chance to dig 1 hole now. Otherwise, somebody's bunking.
I'm gonna help in this hole.
6 successes.
Thanks.
Okay, good. All right, between you, you managed to do it. You've all got holes. You're all in the ground. With the one caveat that whoever is last is going to have to make an extra special athletics check to figure out how to cover themselves.
Not me. I can't do it. I'm not good enough.
Oh, that'll perhaps suppose will have to be me.
Got like
Willpower will be spent.
I mean, you could just dig yourself. Could you have a theory about how you might do it?
I would probably make a bit of a wall at the top and then just try and topple it in onto the top of myself and hope for the best.
it's a pretty good idea.
Right. Okay. All right. So let's make an athletics check. Dex and athletics for that.
Spending some blood in that one. And willpower.
Oh no.
0 successes.
0 successes. Oh dear.
But use willpower, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, 1 success then.
1 success. All right. Well, we'll say that it's might work. You believe it to work. All right. Everyone goes to sleep. Dr. Shipman, you're going to wake up and feel that wherever you are, whatever cage you're in, must be flying because there's a horrendous noise coming from above you and it's sort of swinging around. And you are no longer staked.
Oh, okay. So I can see around me, or is it pitch black?
It's pretty much pitch black, but as your eyes adjust, you can make a perception check. Do you have heightened senses?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So with heightened senses, you are able to tell that there is a certain amount of moonlight coming through the cracks around the doors at the front of a metal box in which you have been chained up.
Yeah. Is it just regular metal? Can I tell if it's
Seems like regular metal.
nothing special about it? Okay.
Steel, yeah. Nothing particularly special about it. Yep.
Can I listen and try and hear if there are any people walking around outside, or if it's very quiet? Apart from that,
Well, it sounds like, and it feels like the cage, this box, is swinging underneath a helicopter.
oh,
In flight.
okay. I think I'll just sit and listen, essentially, because I probably don't feel like I can yell out to anyone at this point.
All right. As you're doing that, can you make another perception check?
What was that? Sorry.
Another perception check, please.
Cool. Two.
There is something huge and furry in the box with you. Large, and it has huge limbs. It sits about 2 meters long and at least 1.5 meters tall on its side. And it's currently sounds like it might be sleeping.
Is it chained up?
You think it is also chained up like you?
Okay. Can I poke it with my leg?
You want to poke the bear?
Yeah.
Okay. It makes a noise like it's starting to wake up.
I'll poke it one more time and then move back as far as I can.
It starts to wake up, and then you see its eye pop open, and it looks at you, and you see it bare its fangs for a moment. Okay. Meanwhile, you're still flying. Meanwhile, the other three.
It's the daytime now.
I'm sleeping. now.
Nighttime now.
It's
Nighttime.
nighttime now.
Okay. Dig our way out.
Okay.
Somehow.
You come out of your holes.
Ugh. Shake
Yeah.
off the snow.
Shake off the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weather is clear, pristine right now, moonlit, beautiful, miles and miles of snow and ice, trees covered in glistening snow. It's beautiful.
Are there any on the? You said the knives have compasses on the end. Did you say? Or
Yeah, on the.
is there anything marked on any of those? Like I
Um,
don't know in real life how compasses work. I'm not very good at that, but
You don't notice any.
no.
Do you have any special skills that might allow you special privileged information?
I could probably punch it quite hard.
Yeah.
Nah, that will only
Yeah,
break the glass cylinder. and
That's what I
stuff.
thought.
Yeah.
Holy shit, where's the cat?
Cat's in my jacket.
Yeah, but we're buried.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
So you've got like a
Is
little
that cat
baby
been-
corpse.
Is that cat been ghouled at any point?
It is. It's a girl cat.
Okay, so it's not a corpse then. It's
No.
still crawling around amongst the snow, licking bits of snow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
thank goodness.
I have to feed it every day. So
You'd be demonetized if it doesn't really matter. You'd be demonetized if you kill any animal on this.
hey, I'd feel terrible if I did. That's why I'm like feeding it blood and stuff.
It's not fair at all.
But yeah,
The cat's gonna have a point
up.
one day, I'm sure.
All right.
I'm just gonna look
Sleep.
at the sky for a bit. It's quite nice.
Philippe, you wake up.
Where are we going, Sage?
Safalu. Wherever the hell that is.
Have we got any cell phone signal?
I don't have a cell phone. I can't tell. You're the one with the cell phone, my friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Ask me your
Everyone makes
phone.
Cell phone signal. Look,
No cell phone signal. For a moment, you thought you had some snell phone signal.
oh, damn. It's the wrong kind.
Yeah, it's not the right sort. Perception alertness checks, please.
Okay, let's go. What is this? 5.
5, did you say?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
I'm good at looking with my eyes.
I don't
One
believe-
for Alexis and
One for Alexis. Philippe Gratiano.
He's pretty good too. See, look.
4. 4 successes. Philippe Gratiano. All right. So Philippe and Sage, you both hear the sounds of another helicopter. You realize now that you've heard 2 distinctively different helicopters, actually 2, is the other thing that you've noticed. One of them sounded a lot bigger than the other one. This sounds like a smaller one.
Do you hear that?
Sure do.
what?
Oh, the helicopter. It's different. Let's go find our snowmobiles.
Good idea.
All
Was
right,
there
you
an avalanche in
snowmobile.
the night?
Oddly enough, there was no avalanches in the
I'm
night.
gonna, is there like how's the fuel in the fuel gauges, and is there any fuel to top them up attached to the bikes?
Is there fuel attached to them on the bikes? Yes, there is. Each of you has 5 gallons. I'm making that shit up. I have no idea whether that's useful.
I have no idea either. That
But
sounds
it's
good.
gallons per mile, so that's how this stuff usually works. If you got miles per gallon or gallons per mile.
I put some gas in my
So you-
bike.
right, so you gas up your bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same.
You
Alexis
smell
got a good
Oh.
idea.
As do we.
All right. So you're sort of watching each other gassing up the bike, figuring out where all the nozzles are and stuff.
Is the helicopter coming towards us or going away from us?
At this point, it sounds like it's coming closer. It's kind of close adjacent,
Almost close.
almost close.
It's
Like it's on the other side of the big mound of hills that you're on right now. Like you're hearing it from around a corner, like around the other side of a hill.
okay. So over those hills,
Can we see if there's a potential way to get through that with our snowmobiles?
You think that you might be able to get that way, some way, yeah.
Let's go. I'm
Let's do
ready.
it then.
Yeah.
You're going towards the chopper?
can
Yeah,
you,
we're gonna stop at the peak so we can peek over it without being.
now
Be interesting
Here
to
we
learn to
are.
drive a chopper.
you have
Right.
got you have got binoculars, have you not?
I do.
Somebody? Good.
You get to, okay, so as you go around the hill on your bikes, checking with the binoculars, yeah?
Yep.
Once in every few 100 meters or something, I'm guessing,
Yep.
something like that. You gather together for the third time now, and you realize that the chopper has underneath it a large steel box swinging. And it's
Like that one
going
full
to
of
the middle.
paintings.
It goes to the middle of this frozen lake, and it drops it there, puts it down. And Dr. Shipman, you feel the box come to a stop, put down, and then the walls and the ceiling just all drop away to the sides, as if somebody took a bolt out of it somewhere, and the whole thing was designed to collapse around you, which it does. And then the chains around you weaken and drop away as well. And you hear the sound of the bear's chains unlock. And for you guys, you see Dr. Shipman, or at least a little tiny figure in the distance, with a bear. And I'm
It's a
gonna
bear,
make
guys.
the bear starts to get up.
The bear's getting up.
I'm gonna
Can
get
I see
my,
it, Shipman, through the binoculars?
I'm gonna get my sniper rifle out.
Perception check with your binoculars.
And is there a scope on the sniper rifle?
Of course, it's a sniper.
Then I would like to look through that.
Very
to
good.
perceive.
You
A bear.
perception check too.
Ah,
failed.
bear. Oh.
Rolling your perception.
I
Oh
got
my
three.
god, a bear.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Right. Well, you guys see the bear, I think.
I'm gonna wait till
You see,
bear
you see,
makes
you
it
see it's
move.
Dr. Shipman. The question I
Okay.
have is, Dr. Shipman, what are you doing?
Do I have any blood points or anything? Like, am I weak?
You have got 8 blood points.
I
than
think
I
I'm
had.
just gonna duck down and obfuscate.
Okay,
Can you obfuscate in front of him?
that is a great question.
Wait, what's your level of obfuscate?
It's just
Does it work
One.
on embedded because it's an
No.
animal,
It's
not
just
a human?
one.
No.
yeah.
You gotta have cover, and they can't like know that you're there or some BS.
Well,
or
you
whatever.
might not know that, and you might not have ever tried that before. So why don't
Yeah,
you make a stealth
give it a
check?
shot.
Give it a shot.
I'm ice.
Okay.
It'd be
I'm
fair if the
snow.
officer's getting chewed on by a bear, I'm gonna give it a go.
So, what and stealth?
Dex and stealth.
Dex and stealth. Yeah. Okay.
Unless you can argue for a reason to have wits and stealth or something like that.
Maybe not in this case. It's not gonna go well, I think. Oh, one success.
Hey, there you
One
go.
success. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, 1 success.
Perfect obfuscate. You just fall into the snow.
The bear turns around, not having been looking at you directly for a moment. You chose a moment when it's not directly staring at you. And when it turns back to you, it looks a little confused, and you see its eyes kind of, eyebrows knit up, and it snorts. Kind of walks over towards you. Starts sniffing around where you are. After a long moment, it tastes the air, and then it turns and walks back to its position. Sits down.
I'm just gonna stay right where I am.
At that moment, there's a shot like a gun from behind, and the bear suddenly jumps up.
I'm gonna look around to see if I can see where it came from.
Perception alertness.
Can I do the same thing?
Not me
Yes.
this time.
Yes, you can. Philippe, what are you doing during all of this?
I am making plans in my head as quickly as I can.
0.
0.
No successes. Okay, no, you don't know where the shot came from. There's a big hill with a sort of flat, level plain on top of it, up behind where the bear was and where the chopper landed. There's a couple of places that could be used for sniper positions and holes in the walls and things that could also be accessible in that regard.
They say
Did I
any
see
idea
where
where
the
that's come
bullet
from?
hit? Did it hit the ground?
Hit the
or-
bear.
Oh, it hit the bear. Okay.
Yeah.
All
bear-
right.
Could I
I'm
have
just gonna sit and watch then.
Could I have a look where that came from through the as
Yeah.
I'm looking at both? I'm looking at the bear specifically through the scope anyway.
You
Because
don't see that the bear's been hit.
Okay,
You
very
can't tell from where you are that the bear's been hit. You heard the crack, and what you can know from that is it wasn't a very high caliber gun.
Right. Okay. I'm not going to do anything until I need to.
You hear another crack similar to the last one, and the bear stands up again and then takes a swipe at you, Shipman.
Sees you.
It's getting pissed off.
Oh,
It would hit you with 3 successes unless you can dex and dodge that.
So he's just swinging wildly where I am.
Yeah,
Because I'm still invisible.
right. Right, that's true. You are still invisible or obfuscated. Yeah.
So dex and dodge, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Your difficulty might be 4, though.
Oh.
I'm,
One
I'm,
success.
1 success. Okay.
I'm probably going to take a shot.
I think the bear knocks you over, and your obfuscate disappears.
Okay.
I'd like to take a shot, please.
Taking a shot? Okay, make your hunting, firing, ranging, roll dice business
6
happen.
firearms.
Correct.
Yeah. Oof, 8.
8 successes. Wow. Okay, through the eyes, the bear is dead. It just collapses next to you, Dr. Shipman.
Okay. I'm gonna
Didn't
get
like
up.
that at all.
At that point, behind you in that snowdrift, that's where the original shot came from, suddenly you hear the sound of something rearing up like an engine. Starts to rear up, and then all the snow starts just shaking off the wall. It's almost like an avalanche, except it's a lot smaller, and it results in something else, which I'm going to show you a picture of because I spent so many hours today preparing things to throw at you because I thought that would be fun.
I feel sorry for the bear.
Mhm.
I wonder if it's endangered. I mean, there's an
It isn't
danger.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah. Make him a
Basically,
vampire.
you see something to this effect come out of the wall.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, a tank.
I don't know if I can snipe that. GG, guys. Ugh.
Right. So at that point, the front of the tank lights up and fires off a shell. Everybody at the other location, which is the 3 of you, will make a dex and dodge roll, please. Difficulty is quite low, though. It's only 4.
Dex dodge.
But if you do get hit, you're fucked up.
5.
3 successes for me
3 successes, 5 successes, and Philippe.
on it.
Gonna use celerity and get out.
I'll give you an extra dice for that.
2 successes for.
All right, very good. You managed to all get out without any more than a few scrapes and bruises, and none of you get buried in snow. Dr. Shipman, there is now a tank moving towards you directly, and you've just seen the location at which it's fired upon in the snow up ahead too. There's now a dead bear between you and the tank, so there's that much in your, on your side.
Hop in it like Luke Skywalker.
I'm gonna try that.
Pretend to be a bear.
So is it driving straight towards the bear?
Yep.
Like it's in its path?
You and the bear, basically. It's going to drive right over the pair of you. It just doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna move out of the way.
Okay, so you're going to sort of move around it to see how fast it can turn?
Yeah, I want to see if it's also going to turn towards me also.
Right. Okay. Can you make a Dex and Dodge check? One success. Okay, well, it doesn't run you over, and you step out of the way just in time before it would have crushed your leg, and you hear large steel plates inside it go as if they're opening.
I'm gonna hop up onto the tank.
Okay, so this is definitely an athletics check.
Let's
Strength
go.
and athletics, I think, for that.
I believe. You
Like,
got this.
yeah, all the things that I can't do. One
success. You want to spend a willpower point?
Yeah, go on.
Go on. All right, go on. Add your willpower to that. So that's 2 successes. You clamber up onto the side of the tank, and for a moment there is a thread in your pants that catches on the wheels, and you see like the first few strands, like a few layers of your pants just go as it's getting torn off by the tread, essentially. And then it rips the strand off. Clink.
Okay, can I see any like doors or like hatches being opened where I'm currently am?
Yes, there is a hatch about to be opened. You can see it turning.
Okay, I obfuscate then if there's no one that can actually see me where I've pulled myself up to.
Okay, you don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. You see a gun stick out of the side of the tank through what must be a slit, which might have been what you heard opening earlier.
Yeah,
But
I'll
it's now
try and
below you.
obfuscate real quickly.
Okay, so we'll have a Dex and Stealth, please. Alexis, what are you doing? You're running down, are you? Yeah.
Yep, obfuscated.
Charlie, are you lining up bullets with your sniper rifle?
Yes, I'm gonna find a different location than what I was at currently.
Negative
Right.
1.
I don't want to get shot at again.
All right.
So let's keep it interesting.
Dr. Shipman, at this point, the tank starts to spin in one direction while the turret spins in the opposite direction in order to be really irritating and dissociative, and in order to throw you off as the tank starts to move around in this disorderly fashion, and twisting and turning and trying to shake you off the roof. You're moving to a new location. Sage, you're going to make a perception and survival check. Barry, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my celerity to get to the tank if it's possible.
You're going to go straight for the tank.
Yeah.
3.
All right. Well, you're going to make a Dex and Dodge check on your way to the tank.
Yeah.
Thank you, Garth. When you got 3 successes, Sage.
Sure did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you find another spot. It seems to be ringed with stone, which is quite useful because that's somewhat bulletproof.
Perfect.
2
And then
Philippe.
Sorry, what's that?
2
Gath?
for Philippe.
2 for Philippe. All right, Philippe. Yeah, you duck out of the way of a big fucking shell from the front of that cannon again. Just getting out of the fire before it would have toasted you. A lot of ice and snow and sharp bits are flying around right now.
Can I try and shoot one of the shells as it comes out of the?
You
It's
cannot.
ridiculous.
You cannot. You could, however, you could shoot.
Preposterous.
You could shoot down the barrel.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
See what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Because there's a chance something might happen.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 7. I don't know what is happening with roll 20, but I like you. I like your roll 20.
Okay.
You're doing good for me.
7 successes. I have really no choice here but to announce failure and loss. Okay. Victory is yours, Charlie.
Thank
you fire down the
Thank
barrel
you.
of the cannon, and there is an explosive sound on the inside of the tank. The tank stops moving and smoke comes out of it, goes silent. The engine's still running, tick, 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 but now it's got a tick in it. It's going.
I'm gonna look around for more, just in case. But
Smoke comes puffing out of it.
what are you gonna do, John?
Philippe, you get to the tank just as it dies.
I'm gonna obfuscate again. Now that it's blown up and smoke is everywhere, I'll try and obfuscate again.
All right.
Hasn't blown up yet.
Perception checks.
Takes a lot more than a sniper's bullet to blow up a tank.
Just for everyone?
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
good. Perception it is.
3.
3 as well.
For Alex, 0.
0.
For Philippe,
Okay.
4.
Wow. Okay. Well, Alex, you rolled the 0, right, for yourself. Okay, so you don't notice this, but the others, you hear the sound that sounds kind of like.
Where, from what direction?
And you see red hot light bending around the side of the hill among the trees. And then you see the trees are on fire. And then you see 3 dudes with head to foot fireproof suits and flamethrowers start setting the forest on fire.
I'm gonna shoot him. Pop, pop.
I'm gonna hide and knock his head.
Roll ahead.
All right. 2. Oh, that was good this time. That's okay. Yeah.
They take a defensive position and they do not appear to be hit at this point.
Okay.
But they stop setting fire to the trees, and they've disappeared behind a snowy knoll.
Oh.
Not a grassy knoll, a snowy knoll.
Mm.
Yes. Dr. Shipman, what are you doing right now?
I think I want to see if I can get into this tank.
Right. Okay. Well, you figure out how to get into the tank. It's really just a matter of, turning the thing and opening the hatch, basically. And you find a bunch of dead guys in there. There's quite a lot of blood and stuff. You're not that high on blood. You probably should roll a self-control check.
Philippe's making his way up the tank, on the tank,
Okay. So, Philippe, you will have seen Dr. Shipman go into the tank. It's going
All
to
right.
be badly, isn't it?
There is there should be another gun on the turret of the tank.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a secondary gun and a third gun inside.
Right. This, by the way, is a Leopard tank.
Yeah, I recognize it. It's a German model. A German model tank. Okay, so I'll bring that gun round to where the guys who were starting the fire are at, if I can.
Okay.
If there's one on the turret.
Yep.
And I will figure out how to bloody use it.
Okay, so you're going to make an intelligence and firearms check.
Yeah.
Garth. What are you doing, Charlie?
I'd like to go back to the snowmobiles.
Right.
And I'm going to try and see if I can find them I don't know exactly where they are. I don't know if they're getting close to that area, but
Two successes.
if that's the
Gotcha.
direction that they are, then I will go that way.
All right. Okay, so Philippe, you kind of get the idea. What you're not prepared for, though, is the kick of these things. Okay,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
get
it
to the
wouldn't be.
snowmobiles. You're moving towards the enemy now on the snowmobiles. Snowmobile. You're not going to be riding multiple snowmobiles.
I probably won't ride on it. It's better if
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, you're not
It's
going to ride the snowmobile?
yeah, I want to be a bit more quieter,
Right.
but
Makes sense.
I want to try and find them like a huntress. Yeah.
So, are you not using the snowmobiles at all then?
No. I was just if that's a wait,
Just wanted to know
wherever they are, I'm gonna go towards them.
Okay.
But if I'd like to be stealthy about it.
Me too. Obfuscated.
All right.
I
So
can't
we'll
obfuscate.
get stealth checks from everyone, I think.
Okay.
Everyone that's obfuscating or stealthing at least.
Yeah. Oh, just one.
Oh.
But it's something. I suck at it.
1. I'm just learning.
That's shameful. You're a Nosferatu. That's just shameful. Okay. And
I'm just rolling real crap.
For Philippe.
I see they're doing this at all.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good.
You're climbing into the tank though, but that's a thing.
Yeah,
How was your self-control check in the tank?
I'm using the gun.
6, 5, 6, 1.
Okay.
Do you have to go over 5 to succeed?
6 to succeed.
Okay, so 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah.
It's up to you whether you want to drink or frenzy. You could let yourself just let go right now. It's up to you. I don't know how many willpower points you will have spent to resist at some point earlier, but I'm not taking them unless you choose to spend them.
I don't think I'll frenzy.
Okay.
I think I would drink and then change into what they're wearing and take their
Okay.
gun.
All right. I mean, yep, for sure. To be fair, they've been hit by an exploding round. One of the shells went off inside the tank, clearly, causing a large explosion that's rent the inside of this place quite severely, and they're a mess. So putting on their uniforms, more or less possible if you go through enough of the bodies to get all of the parts.
Well, do I only have pants right now? Is that all I was wearing?
I suspect that you've got a jumpsuit on or something like that.
Okay. I think I will just pick through to find armor, rather than full sets of clothes.
All right, fair, cool. Boots and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's what you're doing. Very well. Charlie,
Yes.
perception, alertness.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay.
Yep.
You believe that you have located the enemy.
Excellent. Can I see them though? Like if I was to train my gun on them?
You can see the gun of one of them popping out periodically from behind a ridge.
Okay. Anyway, I could use the mountains to cause an avalanche. I
No,
would like to
because
be the avalanche.
They are at the top of the particular ridge that they are on.
Okay. Well, I'll try and get to a place where I can see them,
Okay.
which
so-
probably means going higher somehow.
Well,
a tree
around. You
or-
need to go around. You're at the ridge line, and if you go over it, you can see them. But if you
Okay.
go over it, they can see you. So you don't want to do that. So you're probably going around the ridge. At this
Sounds
point
good to me.
to sneak up on them from the side.
Let's go.
Okay, so you got 5
Okay.
successes. I'm going to let you do that. And so you come up across them on one side, left or right?
Always right.
Always right. So you flank them on the
Yep.
right.
Just like
Okay.
me.
right.
Just kidding.
They're sitting there with reloading their guns, doing all the things that they need to do for survival. One of them is on guard, checking around. You need to make another stealth check.
2.
Okay, you pop out of the way just before he spins around in your direction with a pair of binoculars.
Eep. Okay.
come
going
back up
to-
again, and he's moved on.
Right.
You can see that they're setting up some sort of camp.
I'll shoot the one with their gun cocked, I suppose. You said 2 of them were reloading, right?
Yep.
So I'll try and shoot one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take some firearms.
X firearms. 2.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh. Okay.
The others stand up, and they abandon their post. They just start running down the hill on the other side, away from you.
Do I get another shot in, or are they
Yeah,
hiding
you can get another shot in.
significantly?
We can make another
Okay.
firearm shot. Who are you aiming at?
The other one with the gun.
All right.
3.
Okay. Yep. You see him tumble. You don't know if he's dead or not, but he tumbles out of your vision into the snow on the other side of the ridge.
He's not dead until he's dead.
Can I use my intelligence to see where she's firing at and head towards that?
Yes, you can. You don't need to make a check.
Sweet. I'll do that.
So how fast are you moving, Garth? Are you walking, running, sneaking?
I'm walking and being relatively stealthy about it.
Stealth check, please.
Just gonna have to try and figure out how much bullets
3
I
successes.
used. And,
3 successes. All right. You seem to be pretty stealthy. All right. You can see Charlie, but she can't see you.
Cool.
Philippe, what are you doing?
Seeing as they don't need any cover now, because they're probably gone out of my sight by now, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to get into the tank.
All right. You find
And-
Dr. Shipman in the tank changing clothes.
Yeah, okay. I will not concentrate on Dr. Shipman. I will look for how you steer this damn thing.
Okay. So you're looking around.
Yep.
Intelligence and academics, I believe, would be the answer to that.
Yeah.
One success.
1 success. You've got a feeling it's got to do with those 2 levers up the front, one on either side. There's sort of, this kind of action. 2 forward, goes forward, back, goes back, left, turns the thing, right, turns the other way. Somebody else does all the gunning and business. There's a bunch of levers on the floor too that seem to be to do with gears and things as well.
Pedals and crap like that.
Sorry, what?
Foot pedals. They got foot
Yeah,
pedals
foot
too.
pedals. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so I go in and see if I can figure out how to drive this thing and if the engine's going or anything.
Well, the engine is still going, but you can hear it has a tick. Like it's going. It's making this off sound.
Okay. Okay. All right. Don't know anything about engines, so I'm gonna see if I can move it anyway.
All right. So suddenly, Dr. Shipman, the tank lurches as it starts to move, and it starts going up and then down. Philippe, you're going to be rolling a Dex and Drive. Difficulty is probably 8. And depending on what you want to do with this tank, where are you going?
I'm going towards my friends
Okay.
Are we gonna get squished?
because
right.
in his mind he's thinking that this would be the perfect thing to be shelter for us all the time.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
So perception checks, please, from you guys first.
I don't
0
believe in
successes
God, but
from
here we are.
Philippe.
0 successes from Philippe. Okay, so the Dex and Drive is not going very well.
Well, I've never driven
One
one
success
of these
for
before.
Alex.
Okay, once. So Philippe, you've driven into a small crevasse, and the thing's gone tumbling forward onto 3 wheels. One of the wheels is off the ground. Well, it doesn't have wheels; it's got tracks. What am I talking about?
Tracks.
It's one corner is off the ground.
Okay, reverse it.
Reverse it back up again. Okay, another dex and drive skill check, please.
It's still 8.
Yep, stand by for more of these, please, Garth.
Yep, I'm on it. When I've got the things popped out, I can't select the input belly straight away. I've got to actually.
Philippe figures this is the only way to learn.
I'll get it
drive
worked out
is
eventually.
drive it.
Right.
One success.
One success. Okay. It lurches backwards, boom, and you come back down onto the flat, and it kind of bounces for a moment.
Okay, all right. He opens the thing in the front. That
Like the shutter.
yeah. There's a in that model. There's a hatch. They can flip the hatch open so the driver, under certain conditions, can put his head out.
Okay,
Okay, all
I'll
right,
give you that. Sounds like you
All
know
right.
what you're talking about.
all right. Okay, I will have a look through that, see if I can do any better.
All right, so you're now standing up with the hatch open, driving,
Yep.
standing with the levers. Okay, so that's fair. Okay, well, you guys can see Philippe now driving the tank. He's got his head stuck up through the panel at the front of the tank, and he's kind of coming in your direction. Philippe, you make another dex and drive check. Yes, difficulty goes down to 7.
I am so scared.
3 successes.
3 successes. Philippe manages to maneuver the tank in your direction. Now, who are you going towards? Let's get this straight, because we know the doctor's in the tank. Charlie and Garth, but Alexei, you are up on a ridge chasing down baddies.
Yep.
So, Philippe, are you just heading for that ridge? You're just going to go straight for the ridge.
I'm gonna run
Yeah.
after those guys and away from the tank.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get squished by someone
Right.
that doesn't know
Yeah.
how to drive a tank.
All right. So you get
Yeah.
fair enough. Well, the tank seems to be moving relatively expertly as it goes up the ridge and gets to the
Make me
top.
fire at you.
It jumps off the top of the ridge and hits the snow where they were making camp minutes ago. And Philippe, at this point, you've lost. You don't know where you are or who you're looking for. You've come over
Okay.
the top of the thing. There's nobody here.
Okay.
You can check to see if you can see Charlie, but I think she's hiding. Are you're hiding?
Yep, I don't want him to squish me.
All right. Do you want to make a stealth check?
Yeah.
And Philippe, you make a perception check.
Okay.
No,
Garth.
I'm not hiding very well.
Not hiding very well.
No.
Okay.
No.
What's the doctor doing in the tank right now while all this is going on?
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
I mean, have I seen Philippe? Or am I just like the
Absolutely.
tank's driving now? Okay.
Absolutely. This has all happened in front of you. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Philippe. How are you?
I am good. I am good.
Where are we?
You would never know it, but I have never done this before.
Oh. No, I can tell.
Oh, you can tell. I'm
You're sitting. I'm going to say you're sitting idling at the top of the glacier at this point.
Okay.
Well, I want to find those guys. So you idle. I'm gonna go get them.
All right. So you're going to make a wits and survival check to see where you would go.
What's survival? 3. It's
3.
like the best wits roll I've ever rolled.
All right.
Ever.
You think you can see some scuff marks on the side of this big flat piece of ice that goes down to a broken point where there's a large log has tumbled to the edge of a cliff. And you think they've gone down towards the edge of that cliff. And there's a log there, and you think you might have seen the color red in there somewhere, which could be a piece of equipment or something.
Okay, is there a way that I can sort of get a bit distance and have a look around it?
To get to the point, you're going to have to actually use athletics and climb down to it to be able to see it properly. You can't see over
Okay.
this ledge. It kind of slides away from you like this, and it's quite sheer and slippery.
Well, I do not want to do that, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep a lookout, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I see him.
You can hear, after a
did.
minute, you can hear the running of water.
Oh, that's quite lovely. It's really nice.
All right.
But how fast is the water running?
Trickling, but trickling fast. A fast
Okay.
trickle.
Okay. Well, maybe is there? Could I please look for another way to get down without having to make an athletics check?
Yes, you can see another way to get down, but it will take quite a long walk of more than 200 meters.
Okay.
You'll have to
Okay.
do like a U. You'll have to go to your left quite a long way, about 100 meters basically, until you can curl down and start zigzagging your way down the hill, but on a very slow kind of zigzag.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I'm gonna retreat and go back and get those snowmobiles. Might be a
so
distance, but we're gonna need them anyway, right?
you're closer to the snowmobiles than anything else right now, so
Yeah, let's go back and get them.
might as well get them. All right,
Yep.
so you head back. So you guys will probably see Charlie come walking past.
As I walk past, I'm like, "Don't you dare run me down!"
I've got Dr. Shipman with me.
Dr. Shipman, make sure he doesn't run me over. Thank you.
Could you find me some
Also,
flat,
hello.
could you find me some flat road to drive on?
I'm actually going this way, so I'm gonna get get the snowmobiles.
Okay.
Well, at least two of them. Come on, Alexi. Wherever you are, Alexi. let's
Yo,
go
I'm
get
over
them.
here.
Oh shit. Okay.
I just want to go
sorry.
check out their camp. Like they might actually have some information on where we're going.
Okay, good luck with that.
A slight problem.
Yeah,
Just a little problem. I think I am sitting on their camp.
exactly.
But yeah, like 2 tracks and like underneath it. So chances are you're not squashing all of it.
Okay, I will back out. Is
Move the
anybody
tank.
Oh
behind
my
me?
god.
All right, the tank starts moving again.
I dodge
Philippe's not driving terribly. You rolled 3 successes.
Okay.
Well, it's just
Somebody
like a
tell me when
moving backing car. You sort of get out of the way for it anyway.
That's true. This is a backing car with guns on it and huge metal tracks that will eat you.
the main gun is destroyed, is it not?
The main gun is pretty much useless. Yeah, there's a big hole rent out of the side of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of twisted. No one would ever believe that this was a real tank anymore, but apparently the tracks still go.
You know
And the
the good
turret's
thing.
still useful. It's still bulletproof.
You know the bad thing about all this? Once I've learned to drive it, I will know how to drive any tank about because they're all basically the same on the driving part. Everything else is different though. But I can't use any of my knowledge that I know about tanks at the moment.
Right. Okay, well, fair enough. Where were we? You guys, do you bring the tank back down to the camp where these guys are, where the bikes are?
Yeah.
God
If
damn
I-
it. No. No,
if I,
Philip, no.
I don't go so far as to run the bikes over.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
very
Of course not.
careful.
You pull
Actually,
up. You pull up 20 meters away from them.
Can I
Give
get a
them-
few points of blood off some of these dudes?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Now, I think Philip pulls up like 20, 25 meters away from the bikes so that there's plenty of room from the tank.
I was thinking, if we were to keep this tank, we could take cover in it every time. That means we wouldn't have to find caves or dungeons or anything else.
The only problem is I'd imagine that takes a whole lot of gas that we don't have.
Well,
So it'd
we
be
could-
fine for a while.
We could keep it until it runs out of gas, and someone else could use my what do they call those snow things?
I think we should stay on the snowmobiles. That's a bit less obvious than a huge tank that we can't use.
Well, it's got guns up there and a gun in here, but not a big gun. The big gun is finished.
Are you guys making your camp kind of near where the tank came out of the wall?
I'm investigating their camp, not making a camp.
Right. Okay. So you're investigating when you say their camp, what are you talking about?
Oh, didn't you say they were setting up camp, or was that just them hiding away?
Well, they were about to set up camp, yes, and then they got chased away.
I'm gonna start going through their stuff.
But you're going up there, okay? So you're not with these guys now, okay?
No.
Let's be clear. You've gone up by yourself out of the camp, leaving Philippe and Charlie, who's a character now, and Dr. Shipman alone. And you get to the top, and you go to the camp. And you search around, and you can make an intelligence and investigation check, please.
Someone keeps throwing shit out their window.
Oh man, it's like medieval London. People just chucking piss out the window.
I'm sorry, what was that? Perceptual alertness, right?
All
No,
successes.
not for you.
No, okay, cool. Sorry, that was very distracting.
How many did you say there?
4.
4
Oh,
successes. Crikey dick. Okay.
One thing I'm good at. Well, not one
Hey.
thing, but you know.
Right.
And usually I roll real shit.
Right. Well, give me a moment, because I think I have some notes for this exact thing.
Ooh, notes.
And even if you don't, that's the best thing to say.
That's also true.
Sure you don't want to go back for the beer, John? You can hide it.
Hush.
Cut it open.
Hush.
Open it up.
Wear
Sleep
it like a bear suit.
Wear it like a
Well,
bear
I don't
You find a
even know
radio.
why I'm here.
suit.
You find a spare radio and a battery in the snow with a few boxes of rations and some water, some coffee, some tobacco, cigarette papers, lighter, few bits of, comfort stuff, mostly that they just abandoned and ran off with. But the radio is on.
Oh, look, head back to camp while just listening to it.
Okay, and as you listen to the radio, can you make a intelligence and academics check, please?
One success.
Okay, well, what you hear over the radio gives you the impression that there is a number of different call signs being used. These are the call signs that you hear. You hear Little Bird 1. You hear Halgut. You hear base support. You hear Leopards 1 and 2. You hear wait a minute. Helps if you read the right document, actually.
So should I remove all those?
No, that's all.
Oh,
fine.
okay, that's right.
I actually pasted the stuff in more than one document this afternoon, and then I started using the other one instead of the first one, you see, so it's complicated. Where the fuck is it, though, is the question. Where is it? Here we go. Right. Okay, so yeah, and there's Ranger 1 and Ranger 2 are 2 of the call signs. Then you get Stallion, Little Bird.
Got Little Bird already.
Yep, Leopards 1 and 2 you
Yep.
hear. Yeah, those are the main call signs that you hear.
Cool.
And you walk back to the camp.
Yep.
Okay, you're back to the tank and the bikes. I don't know what you guys are doing with the bikes or the tank, but
Hey Sage, I found a radio. It might be of some use to us. We've got a battery and we should just listen to it and see what we can learn and go from there.
Okay.
But so far, there's been
Yeah.
lots of call signs.
All right. Well,
What?
keep an ear on it, I suppose. I'm going to keep my eyes out until I have a
Alright.
solid plan of what we're going to do. We're going to chase those two guys. I managed to shoot one, but I managed to shoot two, but one is definitely confirmed dead. And the other two sort of disappeared. And they went up on that ridge and then down.
I might climb up to the top of the ridge and have a look out for a while, then obfuscated with the binoculars, see if I can see anything.
Okay, you can make a perception check with the binoculars.
Oops. Here we go.
I'm
3
gonna-
successes.
You see two figures in extreme distance from the very top of the ridge, looking down beyond the next ridge. Two figures moving across a frozen lake. They must be a couple of kilometers away, maybe 3-4 kilometers away.
Let's slide down and let Sage know.
And this is in the moonlight. As I said, it's crisp this
Ooh,
night.
crisp.
And Sage, you'll be glad to know it's not the middle of the day.
Thank you. Right. Do you want to hop on? Hop on the snowmobile. We'll go back up, and then I'll see if I can shoot him
All right.
from there. I don't. All right. We'll give it a shot, eh?
Jump. I'll drive and you can shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you're going to drive up there. When you get to the top, you realize that he must be, they are well outside the range of the sniper rifle.
Right. That's not going to be helpful, I'm afraid.
How
Yeah,
about
you-
we make note of where they're going and just follow them?
Okay, but we'd all have to. And the time is, you've got the clock, but I don't know how much battery you have left. It's been like 3 days.
Yeah, I don't know.
Two-
At some point it'll run out, right?
Let's have a look if it's run out now.
My computer is off, but
You-
I'm
you
not
look
turning
at
that on.
The phone is gone.
Phone's off, and I'm not going to turn the computer on until we really need it.
What the radio? Does that have any?
Oh yeah, just
Radio's
Radio.
got, yeah, the radios have batteries.
Have they got
does
like
it
clocks
got the
on them?
time on the screen?
Yeah, it's got like a little bar thing. And so they've got 4 out of 5 bars. There's 2 radios.
But what's the time?
The time, according to the radios, is 9 o'clock.
Oh, we got heaps of time.
Yeah. Let's
Alright.
go back and make sure the others have.
Maybe we
Come
should
with us.
siphon all the petrol out of the bike we're leaving here and stuff, so we've got enough petrol.
That's a good idea.
I
Let's
can
go.
drive and you can shoot.
Okay. We'll drive then.
Cool. Oh, we're going down and getting the others, right?
Yeah.
Oi, you guys coming along?
What are we doing?
We're going to follow these guys and see where they're going. Might lead us to where we need to be.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
While I siphon off the other bike's gas and put it all into Sage's tank.
Just a question, John. Where the hell have you been?
How long has it been since I drank that blood? Drunk the fun blood?
Drunk the fun blood. Well, I believe the last thing that you did was not drink the fun blood. You gave it to the.
Yeah. So I guess would my mind
Currently-
state be gone?
You're back
Okay.
to normal Dr. Shipman.
Yeah. When would that have happened?
When that would have happened was probably within the last 24 hours.
Okay.
You were supposed to have enough blood to have your 3rd dose tonight, but you'd used it. Last night.
Yes.
Okay. So I probably just.
On that note, I actually
mine
have
is
my
probably
knife blood.
back when I was caged, maybe
You do.
when I was in a cage. Would
You
that
had
have
it-
been when it?
Well, where would
Completely
you have
wore
kept
off.
it? It would have been taken off you pretty much immediately. Yes. So if you still had it, no, you gave it to the thing. So when you were caged, what were you saying?
Would it have my mind state
Snap.
have
then?
gone fully back when I was in the cage?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't even know how I got here. I don't even know where we are.
Okay, great.
How about you tell me where we are?
It's good to know that we are all in the same boat.
Oh,
We do not know where we are.
Well,
well, I woke up in a cage. Did that happen
that
to you as
bear.
well? Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that bear was.
Oh, you don't know any of that. Oh, oh, Alexi, you took.
Yo,
Wait, your phone's dead.
it is.
Is your phone like also your camera? Your camera?
No, I have a little other camera, but
Is that dead too?
no, camera battery. The camera things last a lot longer than the phone. It's not
Do you mind
forever,
if
but
Do you mind if I borrow that for a sec?
That's why
well,
camera phones
just
suck.
that,
just load up
What's that?
Shipman's portrait.
what was that, Russell? Sorry.
Oh, that's why
The
camera
last thing
phones
I
suck.
remember is drinking the blood at the party. And then I woke up in a cage.
So, did I see the name of the tank on the tank? What model it is?
Yeah.
I passed the camera to Sage. Anyway,
Thank you. I'll look through for Shipman's portrait and then just hand it to him.
Okay.
And all of the electronics have buggered up, eh? Must have been.
Mostly.
So the night sensors that they have in real life are broken.
I don't think Philippe would know how to check that.
No. But they'd be broken, wouldn't it?
It's very likely.
Okay, cool.
But you
Right.
can't confirm that because you don't even know that they have them because Philippe's not a tank expert. Bishop would know.
Mhm.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Unfortunately, not here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you please describe the portrait of John's portrait?
Right, John's portrait. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, John, you're looking at a portrait of yourself drawing. Sorry. You in the portrait, you are throwing bits of paper into the air, and the little pieces of paper have got little fragments of sanity on them, like one-liners of sanity, little hooks and anchors that take you back to that time, that connect the dots and the threads. At least some of them.
Is this me when I was ripping up my book?
Yes.
This is you. You're in
Why are
Uther's
you
mansion.
why are you giving this to me?
Oh, because this is your portrait, and it's probably best that you know. And also, it was painted by
What?
Philippe.
What do you mean it's my portrait?
This is you. This is the back of your head ripping up this book.
Who painted it?
I point to Philippe.
he also
Jokingly.
painted one of some other stuff actually.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, that's pretty good.
Also,
How did you know? Like, I remember doing this. This
Except
is
I
like
painted
a
that weeks ago or months ago.
Probably years ago.
Years ago. I painted that years ago.
so
What did-
just a question, Philippe. Are you how long have you been a vampire?
Out of game? Probably 20 years.
I've been a vampire 20 years.
You've been a vampire for 20 years, yet you don't know a thing about blood bonding
Not really.
because you blood bonded Kit. Do you have any ghouls?
I have two.
Right. So you just got selective knowledge or something? You don't retain all this? Like
It is like the pictures. As I said, all your pictures that you think is you.
well, yes,
They were painted years ago.
that's fine, but it's just that you're being this naive person.
I
but-
am this naive person.
but you've been a vampire for 20 years.
Yes, yes.
So really, you should have known better at this point.
No,
You're older than me.
desperation makes people do many things.
Were you
You-
desperate when you diabolized that guy last night?
Diabolized? Yes.
How do you know he diabolized him?
Because he said so.
He did say so.
I don't remember actually saying I did it. I
You
said
did.
I got it. I got
You said
him
you
there.
killed him.
Yeah, I killed him.
Yeah. And there's no other way that you could have been able to kill him. You've
I
got
was-
nothing else.
I was fall. If you were falling to the ice and you were cold, would you not be desperate?
I wouldn't
Would you
resort
not do
to
anything
diablerie.
you could? Would you? So you would die in the ice.
No, I would have it controlled. I would have.
I think you are very
not drop all of him.
naive. I think you are very, very naive. to think
I
that.
turn and I walk away. I'm sick of talking to this guy who's clearly after power. So yeah, I'm okay.
It is not the right what you are doing.
Garth, your sound.
Well, should we take off then? As I finish taking the gas from my bike.
Love to take off without someone, but I guess we have to take him with us.
Let's
Right.
go after those guys then.
Oh,
Okay.
there's so
Drive-
much
you drive,
backstory
I'll shoot.
behind this portrait of me.
We'll take a
You can ask.
printout or something of
Well,
it later.
I've got no idea what they're saying. Talking about killing a guy and Diaboros or something. When did that
It's all
happen?
drama central.
Who did you?
It's not looking good for you, believe, I'm afraid. It's just gotten worse.
Well, anyway,
I will be on the back of Alexi's bike.
well, your
Can
bike,
I?
on with the gas.
Right, yeah.
Can I
Got
like
the gun.
look at this portrait of me and see if there's anything like magical about it?
You probably don't have it anymore. It's on my picture, on my camera.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not the actual picture.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, you can ask him to see it again. There's that if you wanted to.
Yeah, which cool.
I don't know if I'd be able to figure anything out from a picture of the picture, right?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see if there's any arcana in it, if there's any symbols in it, if there's any writing or anything. Some of Philippe's pictures do actually have handwriting in them. So I don't know whether Philippe, that's one of them or not. I mean, it does have stuff in it because it's got your fucking word for word things that you wrote, little keys and anchors, as I said, to your sanity.
Yeah. I'll see what I can figure out from the
Alright.
the picture of it.
Well, you mean you can make a perception and an occult roll.
Okay.
All right, I'll show him that again while not driving off.
Yeah. This just fits in whenever there was time.
And I also drank the last of that
Oh.
guy's blood as well
Okay.
to get that sweet generation drop.
4 successes or
4
5
successes.
if
5.
with 7 dice.
Far out. Okay. It is definitely seems to be precognition. It's definitely no one was in the room with you. Right? You have the memory of this moment come back to you, at least that much. And any other memories that you want to bring back, this is your character and your backstory, so I'm not going to fuck with it. It's up to you how you want to deal with that. But I feel that some of it comes back, at least while you're looking at the picture. And it almost feels like you want this thing nearby, like this would be a really useful thing to have, even if it's just a photo of a thing. I don't know. Or whether, on the other hand, you are the one that destroyed it. So, you know, maybe that's your instinct. I don't know. What is your instinct? Is it to save it or to destroy it?
I think I would probably ask Philippe if this actual portrait is. Can I have this? The actual portrait.
Oh, gotta hit that button, man. Oh.
Go ahead, Barry Tahira. Go ahead.
The button's playing up. I do not see why. I mean, it is of you, so it is yours. Is it not?
Okay. Yeah, I'd like that once we get back to wherever this portrait is.
Okay.
It's behind
it-
us.
Is it still in the lockup? In the
It's still in the container back there,
container? Right. Yeah.
but who knows after this what will happen? I do not know.
Right. So now you're on snowmobiles and you're chasing your way up the hill, and you get to the top of the hill and you're going to go the long way down to the lake. And then you're going to sweep around to get to the flat part where they are. And you can, by that time, you can see that they're on the far side of the lake, and you can just cut across it on snowmobiles, and they're on feet. So they're taking a long time. And furthermore, as you approach and you take out your scope for the, fifth time now, your scopes, I should say, we'll make another perception check now.
Okay. 2.
2,
Nice.
4.
4. All right, one for Philippe.
Right.
Is Shipman, are you making checks as well, or
Yeah, I just rolled a 1.
one for you? Okay.
1 success for Philippe.
Okay, so Alexis, you're really the only one that notices this, but the second of the two people looks like they are wounded and walking funny, and the first person is helping them, and they collapse on the other side of the lake, and they start to set up their own camp in a little area.
One of them's wounded. They're
Shot
setting
them.
up camp.
Maybe we could find a way to actually talk to them. And that might be a little too late, but
I don't know. I could give it a go. Just obfuscate in and just, hey, how's it going? Well, not like out of the shadows, but
or I can have my sniper trained on them until we get close enough. Then we could just talk to them.
yeah. And if anything goes wrong, just take them out.
Shoot them. All right. Let's go.
All right, so who's doing what?
How far away are they if I was just to walk after them?
Right now, they're about 2 miles away. Cross from one side of the lake to the other.
Let's just take the
Frozen lake.
snowmobile.
Yeah, take the snowmobile over to them.
You're just going to go straight to them?
Yep. I'm leaving you somewhere, Sage, to give me sniper cover. Is that right?
Perfect. Maybe don't
Cool.
take the snowmobile. They might find a way to make it explode.
Do you guys want to make a stealth check?
Yeah.
Yep.
5.
5.
Okay.
Okay, Sage is invisible.
2.
Obfuscate.
All right, Alexis.
Well,
you're
that goes
pretty-
without saying,
pretty
obfuscate.
sneaky. Yeah. Shipman rolls a 2, and Philippe.
One success.
1 success. All right. All right, not bad overall. However, as you get across the lake, you hear shots ring out from the other side, and you see gunfire coming from their camp. Who's at the front?
My time for
Hey.
talking.
You're obfuscated. Who's next?
I am, but
Yeah.
I rolled 5 successes.
You rolled 5 successes for stealth. Okay.
Yeah. But I
Um,
would like to shoot them if they are shooting.
Yep, but we're going to resolve their shooting first.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Philippe, Dex and Dodge.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, first time tonight.
Now you're doing great. Thank
2.
you. 2. Okay. Philippe, you hear a bullet whiz past you, barely clipping your ear. Like, can't hear you.
Ah, They are firing back.
Dr. Shipman, Dex and Dodge.
Owies.
Ooh. Dr. Shipman, one level of aggravated and one level of non-aggravated damage as you're knocked off your bike. Unk! It's now on its side and its wheels are spinning, its tracks spinning in the air. Shipman, you're on the ice. Blood is across the ice too. It's hit you up the side of the head. The others need to make perception checks to see if they've noticed that you've come off, the ones at the front, particularly Garth and Charlie.
6.
3 for me.
Wow, okay, you do look back and you see the doctor is flat out on the ice with his bike on the side. Philippe, do you notice? Do we get a check for Philippe?
Yep, we sure do. 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay, Philippe, you know, so everybody notices that the doctor has come off the bike. Okay, Charlie, you can fire now. Dex and firearms, please.
Just the one.
Just the one. You see a tuft of snow go poof when you hit in that direction, but you don't know what you've hit.
Okay. I've got 3 more bullets, by the way. Been counting
Okay.
them.
Garth, what are you doing?
I want to keep driving towards them with Sage shooting.
Okay. Philippe, what are you doing?
Go and tend to the doctor.
Okay, Dex and drive for you, Garth. Philippe, you pull over and spin around and go back to the doctor. The doctor is down. You've taken, what did I say, a 1 aggravated and 1 non-aggravated level of damage.
And 3 successes for me.
Job.
Overall, he looks okay, but he's, not well. 3 successes for Alexis. Okay, you're approaching. Charlie, you can take another shot. Dex and firearms.
4.
Wow. Okay, bang. You take out the one standing.
Oh, sorry. You're right there. My bad. Maybe
You
this
see,
wasn't a great idea.
you see the
I'm using my
injured one.
Parkinson's fortitude to be a tripod. No.
Right. And be steady. The injured one is sitting up and grabbed their sniper rifle, and he's cocking it and raising it towards you. You're going to make a Dex and firearms check.
Dex firearms.
Sorry, Dex and dodge.
All right. Okay. That's fine. 3.
The bullet goes rearing off and wildly misses you by a long shot.
Well, I'd like to.
You get up close now. The bike, you can get no closer on the bike. You have to come to a stop.
All right, I do so.
All right.
Am I still far enough that using a sniper rifle is okay?
It's okay, but at this point, it's getting a bit. You wouldn't want to get any closer than this.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, Sage, I'm going to stay on the left side just in case you have to shoot anything. That's where I'll be.
Okay. I'm going to shoot him now. Please
Alright.
don't get in the way.
I go to the left and start heading up.
Is that all right? Yeah. Firing.
Dex and firearms.
Just 2.
Okay, you hit him, and you see the blood come out of his chest, and he drops the rifle, but his other hand goes into his jacket.
Ooh. Could I drop to the ground?
You can drop to the ground, make a Dex and dodge.
All right. 4.
Okay, you do that. You hear a different kind of gun ring out at near close range, something that sounds more like a Glock.
Okay.
Philippe, you're making a intelligence and medicine check.
He sure is.
Or wits and medicine. Make it if I may.
One more bullet. And then I'm taking his gun.
0 successes.
0 successes. Okay, Dr. Shipman, how are you doing? What are you doing?
Philippe's coming over to me, isn't he?
Yeah, he's examining you, but he doesn't. I mean, he's
Tell
examining the
me,
doctor.
tell me what I'm supposed to be looking for, doctor, if you can.
Well, I mean, I landed on my back, So maybe check my spine.
So don't move him.
Don't forget you can pump blood to heal yourself.
I think I'll probably just slump myself over on your snowmobile.
Well, half your face is missing, but you know.
So you slump over the back of Philippe's
It's just a
snowmobile.
flesh wound. Yeah. I'll slump over the back of it.
Okay, so Philippe, you've got a doctor on the back of your bike now.
Well, hold on tight.
Okay. Sage, Dex, and Dodge.
All right, Dex dodge. 4.
Okay, another bullet rings out near you but misses.
I'm gonna get him.
All right, Dex and firearms.
My turn now, bitch. Oh, just 2.
Oh, what are you using at this point? You're still on the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my last bullet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it a incendiary or a non-incendiary round?
I don't
Okay,
know.
Gonna do roll a d6 to find out.
Okay.
It is a incendiary round.
Oh, great.
Dex and firearms. What did you get?
Oh.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire.
All right. You hit them with a tracer and he just slumps back down again.
Okay. No,
Stops
no.
moving.
I'm gonna put the sniper rifle on my back. I still have Raya's gun.
I'm
And I'm going
investigating
to
this stuff.
Speaking of
closer.
Raya is about to.
Well, she probably has one of the snow. Oh no, she doesn't.
You know what Raya is doing actually is she's stalking around and quietly stealthing about in the snow, doing the stealthy business that, you know, these commando types do.
And Sienna is probably with her.
She might have killed off like 5 other people already. You don't know.
Come on.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
she's
Coming for my brand.
She's with Sienna. That's fine.
Okay.
I investigate their bodies and see what I can find.
All right. Well, investigating their bodies yields 1 more radio, 2 more batteries, some food, human food,
Fuck yeah.
So another sniper rifle.
another
I chuck
sniper
it.
rifle.
I chuck a battery and a radio to Sage.
Oh, you've also
Oh.
picked up 2. At one point or another, you've picked up 2 flamethrowers, which you may have kept or put in the tank or put on one of your bikes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, attach it to the bike.
Okay.
we aren't very good with fire. You know this, right?
Mel Gibson business. And you're hearing something coming over the radio. Something about Ranger 1. Big Bird is preparing for takeoff. Big Bird will be at you, Ranger 2, in 15 minutes.
I
Am I
wonder if
allowed-
these guys were Ranger too, and there's a chopper coming to pick them up.
Am I allowed that sniper rifle?
The sniper rifle, you can grab that. Yeah, for
Should
sure.
I check to see how many bullets that has? Because
Uh,
I've run out on this one.
Sure.
And also, are they the same?
It's got 5 bullets, and
5.
is it
Okay.
the same? It is not the same.
Okay, so
Bullets are different.
I'll just take the new gun then.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
it seems to be a Soviet weapon, by the way.
Ooh. Does that make it better or worse?
It
Good,
makes
right?
it makes it specific.
It just says comrade every time you fire it. No.
Comrade Zhirkov, Comrade Sakmio. It has a wooden frame and a wooden piece at the front on it.
Okay.
So there's that. But it's pretty sturdy and heavy. Yeah.
I'll put that around me, and I'll try and find somewhere else to put the other sniper rifle.
All right.
Surely
you-
it's somewhere on the bike or something. I
The
don't
other
know.
side to the sniper. I mean, to the
Actually-
flamer.
I quite like this one, the original one.
Right. Right. Well, okay. Yeah, it seems to be lower quality than your original sniper rifle, to be fair.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
We need to.
I reckon we
Probably
should
gather
hide
up
here
and-
and ambush the chopper when it gets here.
Yes, but
I
we
don't
need to
know.
hide, right?
Yeah.
Hide. Okay.
Can I
I
get
don't
then
know
we
what the
need
end game is, but
perception
Um,
checks from you guys, please?
let's take down all their shit.
Yeah. 3.
It's all a
successes.
test.
Is it?
I don't know.
Who knows how to fly a chopper?
One success.
One success. Okay. Shipman
for
was
me.
2 successes. Sage, was that 3 successes?
Yep. 3.
And Philippe, successes.
2 successes from Philippe.
Okay. You notice that there are some. There's like a ladder with wooden rungs and rope through it that seems to be hanging down the side of the cliff over here. It's kind of frozen. There's lots of icicles on it and what have you.
Can I climb up it?
It's pretty slippery, but yeah, you can climb up it. It's
Why don't we
you need
shake
to
off
knock a
the-
lot of snow and ice off it before you
Hmm.
can use it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a knife, so I can.
Yeah.
All right. You climb up it. When you get to the top of it, it pops into a kind of an alcove below the snow where it looks like it might have been dug out at some point, like a passageway. It's not completely covered at the top. It's kind of like an arc like that where it doesn't quite reach together at the top and you can see the sky through there. But other than that, I mean, you're like a good foot underneath that, maybe 2 feet underneath that point there at the top.
You think this would be a good place to ambush them?
Yeah, as good as any, I suppose.
Survival check for you, please. Bearing in mind that Garth's the only one that's seen this yet.
Kay, come up here, Sage, and have a look at this.
All right. I'll go over there. So is it wits and survival?
Wits and survival.
Okay.
Well, there's no perception and survival in this case.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I will cancel that.
Philippe, do you go up or are you hanging out at the bottom with the guys' vehicles?
Or
I keep an eye on the vehicles,
Oh.
but I might send Dr. Shipman up if he can manage it.
I help him up if he needs it. Just
Oh,
grab him by
God.
the back and just lift him up.
Okay, you bring Dr. Shipman up. Okay, so you got 4 successes and 2 successes. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. And Sage, with 4 successes, you notice there's a number of heavy boot prints on the floor here that move off to the north through this little passage around the corner.
Okay. The boots are going this way. Maybe we should follow them.
Should we get the others? Where are you others?
Sure.
Let's go.
Sure.
Philippe comes up because Dr. Shipman should be up by now.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so you guys all get up, and you're now basically in this icy tunnel. And as I say, it doesn't have a roof, so it's just curves over the top of you. And you move along down this tunnel. In what manner do you move down this tunnel, and who's going
Stealthily.
first?
Stealthily.
I'm first, obfuscated stealthily.
Okay,
Okay,
how
you
far
go
ahead?
stealthy, I'll go careful.
I don't know, like what, 5-10 meters or so. So
10 meters. Okay. All right, so you go around the corner first. You're going to make a perception and security check.
two successes.
You realize that you've put your foot down on a wire.
I keep my foot still. I learnt from last time.
Why are you stopped?
I put my foot on a wire.
Okay. Okay.
Everyone
can-
fall back, and I'm just gonna dive backwards and hope I dodge out the way.
We could try and deactivate this.
All right.
I'm not good at this. This was a bad idea.
Well, sweet. Then everyone dive back, and I'll try and dive out the way.
Do you want me to have a look?
Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Do any of us have any idea what we're doing?
That doesn't stop it from blowing up, is what I'm saying.
I know, but you jumping out of the road might send
Well, why
a-
don't we trace where the wire goes?
That is what I'm
Right.
thinking.
You guys do that. I'm just gonna stay like about here.
Okay.
Yep.
Good idea.
Okay, so who
The-
wants to suggest and make a check?
The dogs. I would say, Doctor, that you have a better steadiness of hand, correct?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh God.
Okay, let's follow this wire and see,
See
where
the
it
way he
goes.
just agreed with you, like. Oh dear. Okay.
Let's follow this wire and see where it goes.
Okay, so you're going to make a perception and investigation check each, the three of you that are not standing on the wire.
I could probably try and do this. Hmm.
0.
I don't think it'd be much good at it.
Shipman, you've got no idea where the wire goes. It seems to go into the ice.
Where the fuck is Rhea?
2 successes.
2 successes. Was that for Philippe?
Yes, it was. I'm
Okay.
standing on a wire.
All right,
What was it
Philippe,
again? Sorry. What was the
Choose-
check?
The check? Oh,
Yeah.
Check, check.
perception and investigation.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. 3.
3 successes. Okay. Well, between you and Philippe, you see the wire goes to this little alcove hidden beneath some snow to the side. And you look inside there, you sort of scrape away around the wire without touching the wire very, very carefully. And you see that inside there is a large green metal object with yellow print writing on the side of it in a military style that says 300 pounds pressure wave.
Oh. I don't know how to deactivate this.
We
But
would
if
have.
it was to explode, would it like cave in this this area, and would it hurt Alexei? Like, would the would we assume that it's close enough that he would get
Based
hurt?
on where things are, you would say that Alexi would be toast, and
Oh.
that the side of the cave would be blown off, like one side of this tunnel would go.
We would have to make a precise weight to match Alexi's weight. It would be very difficult, but we could try it. It is better than the alternative.
Hmm.
You can hear the helicopter again.
At least find something heavy and replace his foot with it.
We have to make sure that it's precisely the weight that Alexi would be. How much do you weigh, Alexi?
Isn't it just a wire? So anything that would stop the wire from moving would work. But
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't really know.
No, I mean, like, I don't know how much I weigh. Like, pass.
As an artist, can I take a rough guess?
At what?
At his weight, possibly.
Well, first of all, there's no pressure plate, so you don't know if there's
Yeah.
anything to do with weight.
Okay, what about the wire? If we, is there any
I
way?
say we find a big rock and put it down next to his feet, and then he takes his feet off.
the
Sounds good to
wire-
me. And if not, well, don't really have to worry about it.
So
Is
how
this-
much time do you spend brainstorming this?
Okay, everybody get well back from Alexi.
Does it look
Every-
active though?
Yeah,
Like
every-
the wire? Like, I don't know how long it's been here or anything.
Go out of the hole. Go out of the hole.
What you
Everybody-
can see, Sage, is that the footprints seem to move around it.
Right. Are they fresh?
Some of them are more fresh than others.
Right. I don't know what to do here, so I am going to leave. But not because Philippe said so.
What are we doing now? I am confused.
Like, oh God.
Everyone, give me that big. Now, someone give me the big rock, and everyone move out of the way.
Where are you getting this big rock from?
I'm hoping someone's handing it to me, but
We'll go look for a big rock.
Okay. So you guys you work together and haul a big fucking rock up the ladder into this little alcove space. And you're planning to put it on top of the rope, the cable.
Well, I
wire.
show him put it where my foot is to stop it from moving back.
Right. Okay. Who's doing the drop?
It'll be me because I'm here.
Okay. So you're going to make a dexterity and acrobatics.
And I'll spend a willpower.
Lexi, I believe in you.
Huh?
And
I believe in you. I'm going down the steps.
Hey.
Down the ladder.
I
Believe.
will stand by him and boost into celerity and see if I can pull him away from it fast enough.
Okay. So you're putting blood into celerity.
Yeah.
And you're going to try and pull him out of the way
Yeah, as soon as he
Assist.
puts the rock down.
to assist him to get out of the way.
Go out the tunnel, yeah.
Do you say this?
Yeah.
I shrug him like, whatever.
All right. 1 on 3. 1, 2.
Okay, so you're going to make a dexterity dodge roll, both of you, please. You're going to have 2 chances to do this because of the celerity.
Oh,
7
that's very good.
successes for the first. For me.
No, I've
for
got more celerity now.
Alexis. And then
I've got more celerity.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
1, 2. Are you ready?
And 0 successes for Philippe.
What the fuck? Okay, so try Philippe's again, because he gets a double check, actually a triple check if he needs it. He absolutely needs it.
2 successes.
Okay. Let's give him one more check because you're going to have to push all your celerity for this.
I know.
2 successes.
Okay, so you collect 4 successes. Alexis has 6 successes. You guys pull your way out of the way before the explosion goes off. And a fireball erupts from the side of the wall and melts down half the wall on the left-hand side and the ceiling. That spot where Alexis was, that stone is now black.
Oh.
The water on the floor and around it, bits of it are still bubbling and boiling and steaming.
So is the helicopter here? I went down the ladder.
Helicopter doesn't seem to be here at all. It just seems to be flying around the vicinity.
Okay.
Like it's just stays within about 5 miles of you. Like it doesn't really come to you exactly. You're not sure.
Can
Is
I
it
go?
possible?
Can I go up the ladder, or is that?
Yeah, you want to go back up the ladder to where they were?
Yeah. After
okay.
the explosion, and just make sure. I'm
Is
gonna
it
make sure
possible
Alexis
to go
okay.
down the tunnel?
Sorry, what's that about
Is
the
it
tunnel?
still? Is it possible to keep going down the tunnel, or is it
Sure
sealed up now?
is. No, it sure is. Yeah.
Lexi,
Yo, what's up? We should
You
keep
okay?
going. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yes.
fine.
Okay, good. Where the fuck is the doctor?
Perception.
Where are you?
I was down the ladder.
Oh, right. Oh.
Perception alert.
You are.
Checks, please.
Alexis gets
No,
3.
I'm too busy wondering where the doctor is.
Philippe gets
Where are you?
6.
All right. Wow. Okay, well, Philippe, you hear in the distance while they're talking about stuff, you hear down the tunnel, further down the tunnel in the distance, the sound of something that sounds a bit like
Like a motorcycle changing gear.
a lot like that, except a snowmobile changing gear.
Shush, there's a snowmobile changing gear. You hear that?
It's getting louder.
It's getting louder.
Was it coming down the tunnel?
It sounds like it might be.
It sounds like it might be.
Everyone to the sides and, I don't know, hide, I suppose, as I obfuscate.
I'm gonna
You obfuscate. You like hide. There's like you look. There's literally nowhere to hide.
train my weapon.
I'm gonna run down the tunnel.
If I see this guy, I'm going to
So hold on,
Thank him.
Philippe. You're running down the tunnel. Which direction are you running down the tunnel? I can't hear you.
Is it behind me or in front of me? The sound.
In front of you, coming from the direction that you have not yet been.
Uh-oh. Okay. No place to hide, you say?
You can go backwards and go down the ladder.
I'll go down the ladder.
All right, you go down the ladder. Charlie.
I'm gonna shoot the
So you're like going to
Snowmobile.
stay there, hold an action, and wait for him to come around the corner and just fire.
the snowmobile.
All right.
Yeah.
Shipman.
I would have been staying as far back as possible.
Does that mean you go down the ladder?
No, I'll stay at the top of the ladder, but
Top of the ladder.
prepared to go down there if
Ready to
if
drop
need be.
down.
Yeah,
Do you have your feet through the hole already?
yeah, I'd say so.
Your hands on the side, ready to just push off if you feel the urge. Okay, cool. And Garth,
I'm hiding off to the side, obfuscated.
obfuscated. So you just make a stealth check, Garth. Sage, you see the bike,
3.
the thing come around the corner now.
Cool. I'd like to shoot at it, please.
There's a big bright light on the front of it, shining light down the corridor. So you see the light first as it comes around the corner.
Okay.
And then it comes around the corner and you fire with your dex and firearms, please.
Yes.
Garth, you made 3 successes. So
Oh,
you're
nothing.
hiding. What do you do when you see the bike?
I'm just going to wait for it to come past and try and tackle the guy off it.
Okay.
Just one with the amount of dice I have, but that's it.
That's if he doesn't
Zero.
get the back
Yeah.
of his head blown off it.
All right. So you hit behind him, woof, and it hits the ice. Another chunk of snow and ice comes out of the back of the tunnel. Behind the bike bumps over another lump coming near you, Garth. It's about to come past you. You realize there's 2 people on the bike.
I'll tackle the guy driving because that'll be funny.
Okay, so you're going to make a strength and athletics check.
Yep. Six successes.
Fuck me. Okay,
Nice.
you throw the bike over. It just tumbles and it starts flying down this hollow in a kind of spiral corkscrew, tumbling over itself and everybody else. Charlie, make a dex and dodge check, as
Sorry.
Okay.
must Mr. Shipman.
4.
Shipman, you can have advantage. What do I mean by that? Your difficulty rating is 5 because all you have to do is drop.
That's just dex and dodge for that as well.
Yep. So Sage, you got 4 for your dex and dodge.
Sure did.
Okay. Comes close to clipping you, but it doesn't hit you.
One
You feel
success.
the air go past. 1 success. Dr. Shipman, you wait till the very last possible second before you drop down the hole. And the bike comes tumbling through the hole after you. It hits the wall, crash into stone and snow and ice, crashes into it. You hear a lot of crunching noises, and then it drops next to you. And if you'd been underneath it, you would have had a snowmobile on your head. In fact, you might have to roll another dex and dodge to avoid that snowmobile. Because, you didn't move after you landed. Another 1 success.
Dang.
I have 2 dice.
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky because I rolled a 10 and a 1. So it misses you. It
Hey.
dramatically bounces and flies over your head instead and lands on the other side of you where it slides to rest. And there's a floppy body on top of it, strapped on, with another gun. This time it's an assault rifle rather than a sniper rifle.
I'm going to
Have fun
go
with
over
that.
and see if he's still alive.
Seems to be still alive. You also notice that this guy's got a belt with the utility stuff on it, like flares and shit.
Okay, I'm going to take his gun off him.
As you're doing that,
Is
you-
he knocked out or like dazed or anything like that?
He's unconscious.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm
Seems
gonna
to
take
be.
his gun off him.
All right. He starts to wake up as you're taking the gun off him, and he looks up at you. Help! Help me! Help me!
I go over to him.
No! What? No! Help me!
Who are you?
Vargov?
Who do you work for?
No one. No one. I'm just working here. We're just protecting here.
Why?
Who
Who
are
from?
you? It's my job. It's my job.
Well, what is this area?
This the training grounds. You shouldn't be here. There's a military exercise happening here right now.
Well, we are here.
Are you part of the exercise?
Probably.
That's very irregular. My leg is broken, I think. Can you help me?
I'd try and do some medicine.
Is this the guy up top that you tackled? That he tackled?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming so.
Well,
Yeah.
he should be around there too.
All right.
Just plop down.
All right. You plop down next to him. I'm imagining you going down on one knee. leaning
4
on top.
successes on the leg thing.
Ah!
How's that?
I think you fixed it. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. And he begins to stand up.
All right. So,
What's going on here? Look at all this carnage.
yeah. So, what are you off to do right now?
He looks around and the other bodies are here, right? Downstairs underneath no, they're down the ladder and you're upstairs, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I have to check on my friends. Did you see anybody here? Nobody stopped you coming here? They didn't say anything?
Just gonna look at Alexi.
I'm waiting for my friends to come back. They said they told us by radio they were on their way back shortly. But we didn't hear from them for a while. And then I heard something exploded. I volunteered to come to find out what it was.
So, who do you work for?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I'm honestly not sure. It's just a company that I work for. We're doing subcontracting for NATO and for NORAD right now.
So do
Probably
you
shouldn't
know
have
what
been
the
here.
training exercise is?
Oh, hello,
They
Doctor.
don't explain
Hello.
these things to us, to be honest with you.
Where did you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
But you were downstairs.
I took the gun off him. Or is this a different person?
Yeah, this is the guy upstairs.
Oh,
You
okay.
you could come upstairs anytime you wanted, though. If
Yeah.
You want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have come back up.
All right. Philippe, where are you, by the way?
Just down the thing with the doctor.
Down the thing. Well, the doctor's gone upstairs now.
Yeah, I'm going up with him then.
Okay. Very good. Okay, just so you know, there is one more unconscious body downstairs. All right.
Such a good doctor he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, did you see anyone downstairs?
Yeah, your friend's down there.
I guess they might be. Are they okay?
I didn't really check. He was unconscious.
What
So,
happened
I
to
mean-
him? Did you know what happened to them?
Oh, isn't that just the person who crashed through on their snowmobile?
Well, that was me, I think.
Oh. I thought that was him. Didn't the snowmobile fall down on top of me?
We're getting our snowmobiles mixed up. So what happened was, yes, there was a guy that came down and crashed down next to you, but then Alexei started talking to him, but he was upstairs, so he couldn't just be talking to him. So we decided that he was talking to the guy that was upstairs. So now that Alexis was teleported upstairs and he's talking to the guy upstairs, we decided that's where the scene was, which is when I asked you if you wanted to come into the scene.
I
Because
am so
we'd
confused.
split the scene up by seamless editing at the time. You'd have
You
to
made
follow
it sound like I messed it up.
he absolutely messed it up. It wasn't my fault.
I think we should probably try and get him on our side. um,
Hey,
I'm
buddy.
Looks at you directly, Charlie, while you're trying to say that in front of him.
presents. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, forgot I had it.
Very good.
That is performance and
I cut my
something
wrist
else.
and just jam it in his mouth
Okay.
Okay.
That's one way of doing it.
All right.
and give him a point.
He
Ta-
coughs at it.
And I
What
just
are you
hold it to
doing?
his
What are you
throat.
doing? Stop it! Stop! What is that? What did you give me? What was that? Didn't you just bled in my face? But that's not blood. What is that? What is that?
I rolled a 3 on my oar, so that's 6 people.
Okay, so basically everybody here is now thinks Charlie's amazing. Does it
Sage
work?
even.
Hey, boss.
Sage even.
You're
yes.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any way that you could maybe get in touch with your superiors to try and get us out of here and maybe take us to Cefalu or to Italy? Is that where we go? Italy. We'd like to go to Italy, please. Italy.
I don't know anything about any of that. I know that I'm here just to be support crew. That's all I'm here for. I don't know
Right, so
anything
you
about
can't-
what you're talking about.
You can't get in touch with anyone.
Well, I can take you back to the other to the base if you like.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry about your friends.
They'll be fine.
They'll be grand.
Okay. Listen, you need to be very careful because there's some explosives around here.
Cool. Point them all out.
Right, I will.
Well, let's go.
Well, it looks like you've already triggered the one up this end, so I guess never mind.
Yes.
And I suppose we're walking because the bike's fucked now.
Yep.
Is there another way up here? We've got a few snowmobiles down there.
No, I don't think you can get a snowmobile up here now that it's one or the other.
Right. Okay. We'll walk it. I think
Let's
that's
go.
fine.
Okay, so you're heading along the tunnel now, and you can all make perception alertness checks, please.
6.
6. Wow. How do you get 6?
3.
By
Alex?
pressing the button, and it does the work for me.
Okay. 6, 3, 3, and Philippe.
And Philippe is 2.
2. Okay. In the distance, you can hear a sound. The first sound that you notice is the sound of running water again, but it sounds like running water coming from inside the tunnel, further up. And as you continue around the corner and get closer, you see electric lights in the distance, and you can hear an electric generator, a power generator.
Interesting.
Then you see a corridor that goes off to the right-hand side. You see more electric lights. And then you realize that you're standing underneath canvas and that the whole area that you're inside has been dug into the snow and then covered over with canvas, and there's probably snow on top of that.
Interesting.
And then you realize there's another tank here, also buried in the snow, and it's side up to this little camp. And the whole camp is made up of vehicles dug into the snow here with canopies over the top of them. All right.
If I see more people, I'll just bang on the old oar again.
All right. Well, definitely
I'm obfuscating.
a bunch of soldiers come out and they see you and they start calling out.
Hi.
And they start assembling and they start
Oar.
pointing guns at you, and you're going to oar.
Yeah.
Your oar.
Okay. That's 5 successes. So
Fuck.
that is
Hey,
a
boss,
whole
you're still really
auditorium
cool.
worth of people.
How many people is that?
All the people.
All
Yeah.
of the people.
Yeah. 5 successes is an auditorium. So
All right.
Does,
yeah.
does the
Fair enough.
auditorium have any people in it?
Everybody
Oh,
there
yes. No,
seems,
it
seems
doesn't.
very impressed.
Hi.
And they look at you and they stand around.
Hello.
Well, it seems you've made an impression. Where would you like to go now?
Oh, we'd really like a ride to Italy.
To Italy? I don't know who can give you a ride to Italy, but maybe someone can take you to the road or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll tell you what, I'll
Yeah,
put in a
perfect,
request
thank you.
for one of our choppers to come and get you.
Oh, you know what would be even better? Not a chopper.
Well, I
I've
don't
dealt
know if
with a bit
there's,
of trauma recently.
there's not many ways out of here, I'm afraid, without the choppers.
Oh, okay. Do any of you know how to use the chopper? I would prefer
Well,
one
the
of you
chopper
guys.
will be coming to get us,
Okay.
to get you, in fact.
Is this a friendly chopper with like no guns or anything?
I don't know what you're talking about, but this is a military exercise. The only choppers here are military choppers.
Right, okay.
Get on the chopper.
What do you guys think? Yes? Yes on the chopper? Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
All right, yes, yes.
He
please,
takes you
thank
into a tent. Takes you into a tent, and there's hot water, and he makes himself a hot drink and pours one for each of you, assuming that you're all going to want one.
No,
Puts them all
thanks.
out on the table.
Thank you. I'll just use it to warm my hands.
Right.
Hey, what's the military exercise?
I've no idea. I'm just a support crew. I don't know. I just know that there's been out here for quite a few months, and we recently had a big bolster of vehicles and people, probably another 100 people in the last few days.
Oh wow.
It just seems weird that I woke up in a cage with a bear, and then a whole bunch of tanks started shooting at me.
You what? What did you say?
It sounds
I woke up
preposterous,
in a
doesn't it?
cage with a bear.
You woke up in a cage with a bear. Would you mean like a
Yeah.
Russian?
No, not this
My
time.
friend here, he's so funny. With his
Right, that
laughing
just
and
seems like a
jokes.
weird military exercise.
I
to
don't know
shoot
anything about
tanks
any
at
bears, but that
Everyone loves
does
a beer
sound
joke.
hilarious.
Hmm.
That could be quite traumatic, I suppose, if that's true.
Well, I'm just wondering if I'm part of the military exercise.
He looks around. He goes, "So you guys are hikers or something? What? These are not hunting guns. Where did you get all these weapons from? These
Found this
are
on the ground.
really.
Really.
I
Yeah, I don't know.
suppose you
I
might
don't know
have.
why. Everyone was shooting at us, so it got a little bit scary. I just picked it up.
They were shooting at you. That's terrible. What
I
is
know,
going
I was
on
so
here?
scared.
Where are you all from anyway? You all speak English, I see.
Most of us are from London. Just out for a little stroll, I suppose.
I'm
Going
not
hunting
sure
for some
exactly
deer.
what you're up to, but clearly something's going on. Anyway, stay in my tent for a few minutes. I'm going to go in and get some help, okay? And he
All
leaves.
right. I nudge Alexi.
I start looking through the tent as soon as he goes, trying to get an idea of what's going on.
Maybe you should follow him.
Oh yeah, I stealthily follow him.
I'll look through the tent for Alexi.
All right.
So
So
I
you're
suck at
making
this.
you're both making investigation checks. Philippe, what are you doing while this is all going on?
Well, I've noticed there's another one of those leopard tanks. You know, I'm like, whoa.
Wouldn't mind be a stealth check.
He's kind of distracted by the leopard tank.
Okay. Well, it's just parked there. You can only see one side of it, and it's underneath the ice too. So
But this one goes. This one goes.
presumably. Right.
I rolled 3
Three
on my
successes for your
investigation.
investigation, 2 on Alexis for your stealth. Okay, Alexis. He goes through to the other end of this corridor between some other vehicles, gets inside of some sort of armored personnel carrier type vehicle at that end, also covered under the cloth, all part of this little commune, and makes a phone call.
I listen in.
And he says, basically, how much military jargon do you know?
I'm a nurse, a London nurse, so like
London
probably
nurse?
very
Oh,
little.
cool. You might be surprised because you guys do have some, protocols and things, radio protocols, is like working with ambulances and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
There might be some protocols in common. So why don't we make a perception and security check? Difficulty is 9.
0 successes.
You've no idea what he's saying, apparently.
Alrighty.
But definitely something about Big Bird on its way, some shit like that. You know that much. And you got a feeling that you guys were mentioned in a roundabout kind of way, designated something like, what did they designate you? Delta personnel. And Charlie, what you notice is that everything here has got logos on it for NATO.
NATO.
North Atlantic Treaty Administration. I don't know what their last letter is for, but
Administration? No.
NATO.
Organization?
Organization.
I'll Google it for
It
you.
must be organization, yeah.
And
I
a
feel
treaty
sorry for.
organization.
I feel sorry for all the people. who were killed.
Organization.
I'm just looking through this stuff, being like, yeah, there's nothing I could have really done.
Right.
They were attacking us. Anything I can take?
Right, the guy comes back to the tent.
Just
Well, we're
follow.
going to wait here for a few minutes until the helicopter arrives, and then I'll take you to the surface, and you can get out of here. Finally, you'll be so glad to get back to civilization, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No problem, no problem.
This is it's delicious, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It was nothing. It's just the boxed stuff. It's how it comes, you know. We drink it all the time.
Hmm.
So you were just walking in the snow and you found yourself in a military exercise and you picked these weapons up.
Yes,
Wow, that must be so disconcerting for you.
it was scary. I never come across that before. Like we didn't even know that we were in the area that people were training in.
What are you wearing out of game?
Probably probably stuff I shouldn't be wearing in the snow. Like jeans, boots, I probably have some sort of jacket, just not my
Didn't you
sentimental
steal
one.
any of the stuff off the various soldiers that you've murdered?
Not me.
No. Mine just wearing a
did.
trench coat, the usual gear.
I was quite happy with what I had. I just took things like guns and ammo that I couldn't find any. So
I took stuff.
Okay. All right. And Philippe, did you take anything that you can recall?
Just the
Yeah,
radio.
I did. I took stuff.
Okay. This guy looks you up and down. He goes, you know, you're not kidding anyone, really. No one was going to believe your story. Why don't you tell me what's really going on? You're not getting out of here, so you might as well tell me. Maybe I can give you a good case.
Case for what?
Well, you're obviously breaking the law.
Are
you,
we?
are you spies? Are you traveling by foot from Russia trying to escape the gulags or something? What are you doing here?
No.
You're in one of the most remote parts of the Alps and you're not dressed for the occasion, but you're carrying the weapons of people who work for NATO. Did you kill them? Are these the ones who's gone radio silent? We can make a lot of assumptions here.
I woke up in a cage with a bear.
That's what you like to say.
That's what happened.
He is actually honest about that.
Yeah.
We were put here with no real reason, I'm afraid. Sorry.
You can hear the helicopter.
Is there a way that
approaching.
you could try and help us?
Well, I can try to help you if you tell me the truth, but I can't believe your truth right now. You have to give me something credible and then I can help you. I can try. I'm just not sure that out of game. Hold on a second. I'm not sure that Mr. Lenkov is going to believe me if I tell him what you just told me. He'll probably have us both up for some kind of charges or fraud.
Is there any way that we could bypass that?
Do I like what?
I don't know. I don't know army stuff. Just help us in any way, right? Yeah, we're friends now, aren't we?
I like you. I like you a lot. I like all of you a lot, but I just don't know what to say. You're going to be interrogated very shortly, I should think.
And try and help us get out of here now. Where is this helicopter?
It's going to be on the roof. We have to go up there now.
And then where do we go from there?
I don't know. Wherever Mr. Lenkov takes you. And you will be in his hands. I am just a cog in the machine. I mean, even if you take me hostage, for example, there's nothing that I can do for you. I can't help you. I can try and persuade the immediate surroundings to try not to kill you.
I wish Alexei was here.
Alexi's just outside the door.
Right, Alexei, are you listening into this? Okay.
It's my first thought.
I'm not really sure how anyone else except me got here. So I don't really care if I get taken to be interrogated, because I
So
did just
you-
wake up in a cage with a bear.
You came in a cage with a bear. I
Yeah.
see.
And then
I'm
I'm
going to-
hearing all this stuff about military exercises. So I think that I'm probably the military exercise. And I'd like to know
You hear the helicopter
if you
shutting
completed
down.
it.
I'm going to
You can
I'm
hear the
going to-
helicopter upstairs on the roof landing, and then the engines shutting off.
I'm going to apologize to him, and then I'm going to hit him with the back of the butt of the gun.
Okay. You're gonna.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Strength
I
and
was talking to him.
athletics. Strength and
Okay.
melee. Strength and melee.
Okay. All right. Let's give this a shot. Gonna
Would
pump
you like
some
to spend
blood.
a willpower point before you do this too?
I'll pump some blood, spend a willpower. Strength. Sorry, what was that? Strength and
Melee.
melee. Okay. Strength melee. So 4. And so 3. 3 because of the willpower.
Okay. He dodges out of the way,
Ah!
steps behind him.
Once again, I'm so sorry. We need to get out of here.
He's now pointing a gun at you. Because I think that you should start putting everything on the ground. Just drop it. Drop the weapons. Put everything down.
Okay, I dropped the weapon.
You notice a couple of other guards coming to the door now, and they're all speaking in something like German. You think?
Don't really want to hurt you. Really don't. I'm kind of fond of you right now.
You can see through the side of the tent. You can see the silhouettes of a bunch of militant figures marching up to the outside of the tent now.
Come on, Alexei, you gotta do something.
Alexei, perception, alertness, Alexei.
2.
2. Okay, yeah, you see these figures coming up, and one of them you recognize. One of them was on the helicopter with you, the original helicopter.
One that got shot down.
The one that jumped out of the front door of the helicopter. Is standing here with his uniform on and a cap, with various soldiers that are all dressed in NATO gear, with helmets and assault rifles and the works. And yeah, he was looking around, coming towards the door. You don't. You actually can make a. You can make a dex and stealth check.
5 successes.
He doesn't even look in your direction, and he comes to the door and steps in.
Philippe's gonna celerity himself to the tank.
Celerity to the tank. Okay, so you're going to go through the door to do that?
Yeah,
Past
as
the guy
fast as
that's
I
in the
can.
door?
Yep.
All right. You can make a Dex and athletics.
Probably won't do it, but what the hell?
I'm gonna say, greetings, my lord. I've never said my lord in my life. So
Majesty. Philippe, you're
Sorry,
heading
I
for the
will-
door when you get hit with the Majesty too, I think.
I will curtsy. Don't know what John's doing.
And
I will curtsy as well.
How does it affect me hiding around the side of the door?
it does not affect you. Does not affect you.
I'll just stay listening.
He looks up at you guys. He looks around. He goes, "You passed this second test." He turns and leaves.
Figured out what the second test was.
He just turns around and walks back off again. And as he's going, he says, "Kill them." And you hear their guns start coming out. And they start shooting at you.
Celerity like a bugger.
All right.
Would they like the ones they've awed? Are they more likely to
The ones that
consider
you've
it?
awed are dealing with someone that has level 6 dominate.
Right, yeah. Daddy dominate. All right.
Yep. Dirty old dominate.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to make dex and dodge checks.
Yeah. Let's fight. 3.
3. Okay. Yep, you managed to dodge all the bullets.
Ooh.
Where are you going, Sage?
I'm going to.
You can go. You can go to the tank. You can go back the way you came. You can go up the ramp towards the ladder that goes to the roof where the helicopter is, or you can take the other option, which you've got no idea what that is. It's just a pathway.
Okay. Well, I'm going to probably go for the tank as well. I don't know how to. I don't know how to drive a helicopter.
So Philippe's going for the tank. You're going for the tank. Garth?
I'm just gonna dodge the entire way.
I
Got my gun out.
5 successes, was it, for dodge? Garth?
what was that? Sorry.
How many successes did you get for your dex and dodge?
Oh, it was 5. Yep.
5, okay. Yep, you are untouchable. Dr. Shipman, dex and dodge.
Yeah, I got 2.
You also are untouchable. Charlie, did we roll your dex and dodge?
Yes, it
We
was
did.
3.
So it must be Philippe we're up to.
You, buddy.
All right. Yep.
Wow. Okay, yep, you also,
3 for Philippe.
wicked. You guys managed to get out of the tent without getting hit by a single bullet, but the tent is falling down and there's a big bank of snow pouring in through the ceiling where the tent was.
That's helpful.
And you can see the sky through there, but you can also see that in D&D terms, it's all very, very difficult terrain. Trying to get out through that soft snow pile up to the surface. In any case, you're heading for the tank, Barry and Charlie. Who else is heading for the tank, if anybody?
Can we all fit? Oh, hang on. I wouldn't know. So,
Um,
what vehicles are there other than the tank?
There is an armored car up the other end of the compound, around the
Right.
corner.
Sage,
Yes.
come. We'll take this car.
Okay.
All right.
Can drive a car at least. Yep.
I can.
All right. Well, it
Where
is an
the-
armored car.
Where's Doctor? John? Where are you?
And where are you going?
Yeah. I'm standing next to.
I'm gonna drag him along. Come on.
Okay.
What was the
Philippe,
first test?
Probably
Well,
surviving.
we'll go over it later when we're not being
Okay.
attacked. Okay. You're a little cherub, aren't you? Your naivety. Anyway, let's go.
all right. So you're going for the car. Shipman, are you going for the car as well? The armored car?
Yeah, I'm going with them.
Okay, so 3 of them for the armored car. Philippe, are you going for the tank still when you see they're going for the armored car?
No, I'll go for the armored car if I see them doing that.
Okay.
Has it
Very-
got weapons on it at all?
You don't know. You can only see the door of it because the rest of it is encased in snow.
Okay.
Why do you allow me to
Go.
drive?
If you want.
I'll do it. I'm good at this shit.
So you get into the armored car and Dex and dodge everybody that goes in.
Okay.
'Cause it's not empty. It's not
3.
just sitting there waiting for you to steal it.
Yeah,
2.
buddy.
Sage, can you soak 2 levels of non-aggravated damage?
Yeah. With 3 successes.
Very good.
No,
Um,
I mean, with 3 successes of dodge, did they break through that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Originally, yes, they did. The
Okay,
actual
okay.
hit
So-
hit you. That's why I asked you to roll.
Okay, sweet. Well, in that case, I'll attempt to do. I mean, yeah, might as well attempt to do one.
Philippe, what are you doing? Going into the truck, the armored truck.
I'm going into the armored truck looking for weaponry
Right.
of some sort.
I'm gonna shoot the fucker that.
Shoot the fucker out of the guy that shot you. What are you shooting
yeah.
with at this point?
I would have chosen the handheld one.
Okay.
It's easier to run with. So, Glock.
So a Glock, all right?
Yep.
Yep.
And not
And a
specialized.
partridge in a pear tree.
No, 3.
3 successes.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Yep. You hit this guy. He drops his gun and puts his hands up and puts his head down. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
You can get the fuck out of here. It's what you can do.
He gets the fuck out of there and out. And out the fuck of here does he get.
Anyone else? Check the back.
Okay, yeah, there's 2 more and they just get out the fuck
Get
with,
outta
with
here.
them. Yeah, they go.
All right.
They're the fuck out of there. Sage is too fierce and scary.
Hop, hop in.
I get in the front.
I'm,
All right,
I'm
you
in the
guys-
driver's seat.
All right.
Gun somewhere.
Okay.
I'm waiting for everyone to hop in.
All right.
Yeah, I'm hopping in the back.
All right. You're in the back. And you're going to make a Dex and Drive check, I assume?
Yeah. Dex drive.
Well, I
Drive.
look through the glove box.
The glove box. The glove box. Because that's what these things have. Okay. You can
Or
make
just
it.
start looking.
What's an investigation?
Let me know if it gets like hairy.
Hairy. Well, the
Yeah.
hairy part is getting this thing to move because it's
Okay.
encased in snow.
Excellent.
And no one expected it to move for the next 6 months. It was part of a habitat. So it's got like tents and shit put up around it and it's kind of wedged in here. So did you make your Dex and Drive?
Just wondering if it's risky or not.
It's not risky.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. Okay. So just one.
1 success. Okay.
Come on. Come on,
Um,
baby. Let's go.
Wheels are spinning, but nobody's home.
Right.
You can hear the wheels spinning, but the vehicle's not moving. It's just going.
Okay. I'm gonna keep like jimmying it till I can
Okay.
sort of get some traction.
All right, you make another Dex and Drive check.
Okay.
I got 1 for my look.
So 4.
4 successes.
Got a crack driver. So
All right. It starts to move backwards
you.
very slowly, and there's snow pouring down. I can hear it hitting the roof, chunks of ice and shit hitting the top of the armored vehicle as it starts to move, and you can hear bullets plinking off the walls now. Dunk, 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 dunk.
let's go.
Can you make a dex and dodge check for me?
What's my name?
That's-
Did you
That's
forget?
my name.
Did you
Dex and
forget my
dodge.
name? All right. 6.
6 successes. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you see through the slots in the side of the vehicle an explosion outside go off.
Oh my god.
You can see parts of this base beginning to collapse from above now, and the roof's been ripped off. The curtain that's holding down the whole thing, all of the fabric over the top has been torn back and is flapping in the wind now. And above you, you can see this huge spotlight coming down from a helicopter that's pointing down on top of you.
Right.
You can sense the chopper is beginning to rotate above you.
We've got eyes on top of us. Feel free to shoot them if you want.
Is there anything on top I can shoot through?
At this point, the thing is covered in canvas and snow and ice, so you're not sure.
Okay, okay.
You can get out and go and investigate if you want.
Yep, I'm going to get out and investigate and see what's actually going on.
All right, are you still obfuscated?
Yep.
Excellent. Then nobody targets you and blows your brains out.
That's good.
So you get out and you go in and crawl around on top. You free the top of the vehicle from the fabrics that have fallen down on top of it, and the various tent stays and things that have caught up on it. And you cut that all free, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And Sage, you can make another Dex and Drive check, please.
Dex, drive.
Can Philippe see to shoot now?
Where are you shooting from? What's your position?
I'm trying to find if there's a part you can look through on the roof to shoot anything above you.
There's a hatch. Yeah.
Okay. I'll put
3
the
successes. All right. He puts the hatch.
Yeah. And I'll fire it. If I see the helicopter, I'll fire at the helicopter.
Okay, well, just as you see the helicopter, you also feel the vehicle burst out of the side of the snowbank. Poof, and for a moment, you're airborne.
Okay.
You can start shooting now if you want.
Shooting.
Dex and fire.
Slow motion,
Philippe,
just-
please.
Imagine all of this in slow motion.
Right.
Botches.
Oh.
Okay, the gun jams. Philippe.
Well, that would have been cool.
Then, so
Now look
one,
for another one.
all right. There's no other big gun like this. This is a turret gun on the side of this thing. It's the biggest
Okay.
gun on board this thing. You can pick up an M16 or something and use it through a slot if you want.
I'll try and figure out the jam. I know I have no idea, but I'll try and knock it, push it, anything to.
Okay, so you can make a wits and firearms check, please.
One success.
You're not sure what the problem is right now. In any case, Dr. Shipman, what are you doing?
I think I
Well,
would just be trying to cover people and seeing what's actually happening because
Okay.
I do not have any gun skills whatsoever.
Right. You're in a bouncy vehicle right now with huge big balloon tires that's just ripped its way out of the wall of ice and is now bouncing down a hillside towards a lake. A frozen lake, admittedly, but still it's a lake. Sage, you get to the bottom of the hill towards the lake and come up onto the shore of the lake now. There's some large rocks and then there's the ice of the lake itself. You have no idea whether the lake will bear the weight of the truck or not. You don't know.
Okay, I'll just go around the side for as long as I can.
Okay, you're going around the side for as long as you can. Garth, you're on the roof, right? Still?
No, I'll come back in the car.
Come back in the car now?
Yep.
Okay, good. As you're getting back in the car, Garth, make a perception alertness check.
Kind of want to set the radio to something.
2 successes.
2 successes. You see that fucking huge helicopter come up over the hill, suddenly just go, just rises up. And
The
then
chopper's after us, guys.
Dodge.
You're seeing tracer
Vehicle
bullets
dodge.
come flying down towards your car, and you see a bunch of them
Desperate.
clank through the ceiling, holes through the ceiling in a big line. Dexter,
am-
dodge, Charlie. Barry,
Is it a dodge or is it a try? This is a tricky one.
this is a drive. This is a dodge because you're a trick driver. You're that good. You can use your own dodge skills to dodge
Okay.
with the vehicle.
All right, just one.
Just
Well,
one,
two technically.
technically. Barry, what were you saying?
I'm desperately trying to unjam this bloody gun now.
Right. Okay, so you're going to make another wits and firearms check with Garth's assistance.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How are you
So
doing,
you
Doctor?
mentioned M16s hanging around the car. Did
Yep.
you?
Yep. There's literally two of
I don't
two
know
of
what's
them.
happening.
2 successes for Philippe.
Okay.
Two successes.
You'll be
for Philippe.
fine.
I'd like to know what the first test was.
You knock the gun free. It's the jam is out.
He said we passed, right?
Okay.
yes.
The second one, and I
And
figured
then
out what
what?
it is.
I'm gonna give the helicopter a taste of its
Why
own
are we
medicine.
doing tasks?
All right. So Barry, Dex, and firearms
Really-
with Garth's help.
Ruthless
Sorry, what was that?
exam.
Dex and firearms.
Decks and firearms.
Sage, what did you say?
No,
Two successes.
The doctor and I are having a calm conversation in a stressful situation.
2 successes against the chopper.
I have no idea what's going on, but Alex has 4 intelligence, and I don't think I do. So
You hit the chopper, Barry, a little bit, but you're discovering that the range on this gun doesn't point up very high. It's mostly for shooting from one vehicle to another, and it's not really for shooting at things above you. It's not designed for that, so it doesn't have a very much of a range in that respect. You have to wait for Sage to get far enough ahead in order for you to shoot back at it.
I got it. I got it.
going downhill.
Get ahead, Sage. The best you can. Get ahead.
At this point, Sage, you're noticing tracer bullets go flicking off in front of the vehicle now, like literally cutting you off in front of where you're about to go.
Okay,
And to
hard
the right.
Yui.
Okay, so you're going to try and do a Yui turn.
Yeah.
So Dex and drive, please.
Okay. Oh, that is incorrect. Just the one.
1 success.
Ugh,
Okay, you
ugh.
try to do a Yui, but you hit a large stone you didn't know was there, and the vehicle bounces and
Whoa.
actually ends up spinning in mid-air, and now you're pointing out in the direction of the lake. Bullets are coming up from your left. Dex and drive.
Okay, I'm gonna reverse. Yeah, whatever the driving term is. I don't drive in real life.
Right, reversing.
I think the reversing is good.
Reversing is good, yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay, you pull back from there, but that's straight into the line of fire, and the back of the vehicle is just being chomped up by Vulcan cannon right now.
Can the weapon on top swivel to look back?
It can swivel to look back, but it can't swivel to look high.
Yeah, I plan on driving forward, and then
Okay.
getting a bit more distance from it. Well, trying anyway. It's a helicopter.
All right.
That,
Well,
that
at
might give you a
this-
chance.
Can you make a wits and perception check, Sage?
Wait, that's an impossible.
Sorry, wits
Task.
and alertness.
Okay.
It's alertness.
Two.
Wits and alertness. Sage, you realize that the chopper is positioned and hovering in such a way that it is cutting you off from moving down the beach in either direction, and you can't move away from the lake.
You son of a bitch. Guess we're taking this off road. All right. And we're going into the lake. The lake is icy, right?
It's ice.
All right, let's go.
All right, Dexon, drive, please.
This has to be risky. Come on.
This is
Okay.
risky. Now you're in risky territory. This is risky as fuck. This is some James Bond motherfucking shit. This is
Yeah. So 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. You cover the first 500 meters of ice before you start to hear the cracking of the ice around you. And you can hear the chopper overhead. And you can
Bring it
see-
into my range, though.
Oh, does it bring it into your range? Well, she got 3 successes. Let's see. It does bring it into your range. You get to make a dex and
I'll use a
firearms.
willpower.
We'll use a willpower point. Very good. Garth, let's have some
On it.
dex and firearms for Philippe. Thank you very much.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay, you hit it again. You hit the helicopter again. Yep. Okay, it's taken some more damage. You've definitely hit it the second time with that gun, but it's still flying, and oddly enough, hasn't shaken him yet.
Can I take a shot at one of the M16s out the window?
Yes, you can. Dex and firearms.
Zero
Just-
successes.
Yeah, you're realizing that you're going to need like 5 successes to do any serious damage to that chopper. Otherwise,
Right.
it's just doing minor paint scratches. And if you do serious damage to it with 5 successes, you might have to do that 2 or 3 times on
Put the
separate
firearm
occasions.
back down.
Right.
Is there a rocket launcher down there?
Does anyone want to have a look for a rocket launcher? There
Sure.
are some boxes. All right.
Jump into the back and have a look.
You find a rocket launcher, Garth, sitting in a box in the back of the truck.
The shit.
Read the instructions, because I don't know how bloody shoot one.
Me either.
Read the instructions.
All right.
Is there any instructions?
Should be on the
there
side
are-
of it.
Actually, there are, and they're very basic, pretty straightforward. You know, point this way. Do not stand behind the rocket launcher. Expect flames to come out to a range of about 8 feet. So you know that'd be like the whole length of the inside of the back of the vehicle.
We can't use it in the vehicle, guys.
I can get out. Can I get out of the hatch and do it?
You're gonna stand like out the roof,
Yeah,
fire it whilst on sort of semi half out of the roof.
yeah.
That's possible, but it might also injure you with its kickback. Shouldn't have
Well,
too
I
much
can.
kickback. It is a
I can bring it. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Give it to him.
Right. Line it. Read the instructions.
Charlie, Dex and drive, please.
Okay. Thanks, drive. Four.
Okay, you see the bullets hitting the ice in front of you now, and that
Shit.
part of the ice starts to actually tilt up and flip in front of you, and you have to
Damn.
turn sideways to not just slide into the water. You feel the vehicle go, boop, 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 boop. You know how Batman's car goes when it goes sideways. It's a bit like that.
Okay.
And so
No, I
you,
don't.
you turn 90-degree turn, and you keep going, having broken to the left. More bullets are flying around you. Philippe, you've got the rocket launcher. You're climbing out through the roof. You're going to make a dex and firearms, Philippe, with that. There are 2 rockets, by the way. That's all the chances that you get.
So what's he rolling?
Dex and firearms for Philippe, please.
2 successes.
It almost hits it straight on. It clips it, and it does explode, and it rocks the chopper somewhat. You see it sort of spin around. It does a full loop, having been knocked sideways, and then it sort of settles back down and starts coming back and bringing its guns back to bear on the vehicle. One more dex and drive, please, Charlie.
Okay. I think I'll use a willpower just to make sure we're safe. Well, it doesn't really matter anyway. It's 6 now. Yeah.
How many willpower have I
6.
got?
Yeah.
Ask Garth how many willpower.
You have 5.
I'm gonna use another willpower for this shot.
All right. So at this point, Charlie, you've straightened up. You're going straight for the edge of the lake now. Okay, the
Okay.
other side now. And you can see a space where you should be able to get out there through into another valley. You're so hoping.
Okay.
Okay, Philippe,
that way
Dex
then.
and firearms with a
Three
willpower point.
successes.
3 successes. That's with the willpower.
It is.
Wow. You hit the helicopter, Charlie. Sorry, not Charlie, Philippe.
That'd be a
The
surprise, wouldn't
rocket
it?
hits the helicopter. It goes off. Pieces of the chopper go flying in all directions. 2 of the blades come flying off. There's a large explosion. All the glass from the inside of the chopper goes flying outwards in all directions. And it comes landing on the ice. Charlie, Dex, and Drive, please, because now there is this wave of pressure moving along the ice towards the outer
Oh,
edges
one.
of the lake.
Shit.
One.
I should use my willpower point then.
You use a willpower point?
Can I?
You can now.
Yeah. Sweet. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. The pressure wave, as it hits the back of the vehicle, knocks it up in the air and sends it moving forward even faster. And so you land on the shore a little bit heavily on the front wheels, and then it bounces again with the second wheels, the back wheels, and then you take off up the hill
Woohoo!
through the snow, and the helicopter is still exploding in the background over the lake. And we shall finish our game here tonight.
If only Kit was here, she'd fucking love this.
There you go. So,
Have you been shot in the head for this game?
yeah, she got shot in the head. Should have her kidnapped this time.
I actually mentioned that to her earlier. That if Kit was here, she would probably have been put into torpor again. That's okay. She's already in torpor,
She's already in torpor.
so it's fine.
Dun, dun, dun. Right,
Once
guys.
again, I would like to apologize to Barry. I don't mean to be a bitch. That is just in character. I think you're wonderful. Okay, I'm just playing a bitch. Just playing. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Realize that you're a great actress.
It's experience in real life. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't acting.
It ain't acting. I am a bitch.
But that was fun. Thank you.
Excellent. Hope you did have fun. That was the point.
Yeah.
Cool. And I hope, John, you enjoyed your opening scenes there, even though you didn't have a lot of agency. But I did put some time into them, to be fair.
That was really good. Yeah.
The main thing for me is like once the blood effects wear off, when he's in normal milk state, he doesn't remember anything. So it's like, when did that happen during that?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to think of when it would have kicked in.
Philippe's happy because he got vengeance for Mr. Bishop. Yeah.
To be fair, Shipman, that you have been dominated to remember these specific events.
Okay.
So you do recall those conversations that I gave you.
Okay.
And that will be, yeah.
Cool.
That's not the only programming that you will have.
Right.
Before we go, was the test not telling anyone about the order?
That was one of the tests.
Okay. Because that's what I was assuming it was. Just don't tell anyone.
That's a good one. There's a lot of tests, and they have a lot of different criteria. Not all of the tests have one criteria.
What could this one have been?
I have actually designed many of the tests, not all of them yet, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But there's more. So just in case you
Makes
thought
sense.
you were out of the woods, you're not.
No.
No.
Far from it.
I mean, out of game, they intend to test a number of different criteria, ranging from your loyalty to your survival instincts to your special skills and group dynamics, all of that type of stuff, as well as obviously combat skills and
Oh wow. Okay.
piloting skills.
What the hell?
You're
Piloting.
being assessed in all ways possible.
Well, I hope they love my driving.
Well,
And,
I know how to drive a tank now.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Frightening
Yeah.
me enough.
That's really cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, I must admit you didn't do what I thought you were going to do, but that's fine.
What did you think we were going to do?
I didn't know, to be honest. I spent my day setting up a whole bunch of stuff, and basically I made a web of connections, and you guys just walked through them and pulled them all, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I just react as appropriately according to the various nodes of connections that you have walked into. So
I think the thing is we don't have Caitlin here.
right,
If we had Caitlin here, a lot more chaos would have happened.
that's no doubt true.
Yeah.
That is no doubt.
Shit would be exploding. We wouldn't have had this conversation about the awing of people and talking to
Right.
them and
You
chaos.
would have killed the helicopter with the car.
yeah. And then would have fallen on Bishop probably.
Right.
Would have found him.
Or it would have landed on Philippe. You never know.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys
Bishop
had
pops
fun.
up and says, "Oh, hey guys." Gets dropped on him again.
Yeah.
Yep. So normally missing sessions does not grant you the DM spends all afternoon writing you fucking dialogue scenes. But you know, it had to be done today. Just
That's
for
good.
fun.
That's good.
Cool. All right, guys.
Sweet.
Have a good afternoon, a good evening.
Yeah.
Good
Have a
evening.
good
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
See you.
See you tomorrow. And yeah, see
Bye.
you, Alexis. I'm around if you've got
I
any
can
questions.
be with people
Alexis.
like me for a change. Yeah.
Aw. All right, obfuscate.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye all.